All right, and we are live. And this time we have some truly wonderful people accompanying us. In fact, we bring some representatives from the Polish community. And I'm going to introduce them right now. We're going to start off with our good friend Kryy. And we are live. And
Hello.
this time we
Hi.
have some truly wonderful people. Well,
Am I supposed
explain
to, like,
yourself,
introduce
asshole.
myself?
Yeah, fucking course you're supposed
I
to.
thought. Fuck, I thought you were supposed to, like, sing my praises. No, not like.
Oh,
pass that
totally.
job
Yeah,
over
let me
to me.
just like fucking lick the dirt off your fucking shoes.
Alright, whatever. Hello everyone. I'm Kryy. I made like quite a few things, I guess. Most recently, Hackerman, Dual Grotesque with Buran. Currently working mostly on the Prosperdalation series. Kind of overseeing that. Anything else, Jason?
I'm actually quite curious. What are you working on right this minute? More Raws stuff, or are you working on White Hank 3876?
At the moment, for the past couple of months, I've been busy with doing fuck all because I'm on my burnout arc, you could call it.
Your burnout
Like
arc.
ever since I finished, these big ass projects, Duel and Hackerman working on those projects at the same time for like 2 or 3 years, I've just been completely burned out. There's no juice left in me, so I'm just laying back, seeing how the community develops.
Well, you want to know what? You've been in the
Without me.
community for over 10 years, so I'm not going to blame you for burnout.
Yeah, so have you been.
Indeed. Well, 1 second. We got to get done the other introductions. Next up is, of course, our good friend, Potke.
Hi, I'm Kryy, the creator of Project Potke, and
Fuck off of that shit.
and the critically acclaimed Test Pack 1. Stay tuned for Test Pack 2 in the near future. Nah, but for real, currently, as far as my situation goes, I'm nearing the end of my MA thesis, a couple of months, and I'll be done with that. So I'll have more time to, work on my stuff, hopefully. And yeah, deliver something to you guys after all these years.
Well, wasn't that just wonderful? And next up is, of course, our good pal, Kirxee.
Hello, everyone. It's me, Kirxee. I've been animating for a while now, not that long though, and I'm currently working on Selfication 2, and I guess that sums it up. It's been going pretty slow as of late because I'm busy with my finals and work, but we're getting there, and it'll be done eventually.
Yeah, it's almost like when you get a life. It's almost like you can't just spend every waking hour working on Madness cartoons anymore.
Yeah, you can't really spam F6 for like 5 hours a day anymore.
Yes. So you see, we're all more
Sadly.
sympathetic with each other because now we're in a similar situation.
True.
We're now old.
Yes. And lastly, we have Omega Synth. You might be saying, wait a minute, Jason, this asshole's been in other streams. He's not Polish. Well, yes, he is. He's actually a second-generation Polish migrant.
Hi everybody, Omega Synth here, and yes, my father was Polish. I work with... oh god, I had it all written in my head and now I'm messing up. I work as a kind of a support animator for Max 2, and I also work with digital arts.
He does lots of cute little posters and stuff that I love.
Yeah, I'm also trying to work on my solo, and you guys might know, well, probably mostly from Maxification collab that she's hosted. Yeah, I'm the guy who did the pony clip.
Yeah, the pony clip. You want to know what? That's not the weirdest thing I've come across in this community. There is so much overlap with the My Little Pony fandom and Madness, and I still don't know exactly why that is.
I wonder that too sometimes, actually.
You do,
Because I'm
Plunder.
called Congeals.
Actually.
Maybe because we're all just losing sanity. There is no real reason, is there? We're just mad. Anyway, we're going to open up the mics and we're going to open up the stream to questions. Megasynth, if you could keep an eye on the chat. If anyone wants to ask a question to a guest, just put their name in all caps and then put in the question so we can pick them out a lot easier.
Actually, yeah, that's a good idea. All caps, please.
Yeah, all
Makes
caps.
my
I
life
could
a
even
little
like I'll just put in like a quick example. Just
because of power.
I'll do like I don't know, Potke
What up?
question. Now I'm just doing like a example like that.
Actually, Jason, I might have the first question of the stream for you.
Well, what the fuck is the question, dick sucker?
Well, my friend, on the topic of Polish food, would you ever like to try some, or have you tried?
I have
some
I wanted
tried.
to ask exact same question.
Well, no,
Like,
I
what Polish
have.
food have you already tried?
I have tried Polish food because I've been to Eastern Europe a number of times, and pierogi are still my favorite. Street pierogi, especially when they're nicely grilled and oily. Even though I know it's not the best for my cholesterol.
Like most of Polish food.
Well, I mean, I gotta be fair, man. There's a reason that the stereotype of Eastern European men are like fat, balding, like middle-aged men, or like very
Drink some
portly.
beer.
Yeah.
Speak for yourself.
Fuck
No,
you,
we're-
shit nugget. I
Big
hate you. I hate you and
bald
We're
everything
all
about
actually
you.
Cyborg.
middle-aged, fat, and
I
bald.
wonder how much cholesterol a big, bold cyborg got. All
I'm
the
not-
oil to keep the
I'm
things
not
going.
fat. You can't just say that to me, you fucking asshole.
Sorry.
Nah, I'm just fucking around. Anyway, I'm animating your character, and your character thinks he's invincible because he's an OC that has a 10 gauge shotgun.
Well, isn't it true, really?
I mean, he's
What,
tough.
I mean, what would you do in that situation?
Well, I mean, he does pretty good for his situation, but he still gets kind of hurt a little bit. Look, he just got shot in the chest with a 380 ACP hollow point right to his shoulder.
I don't see it.
Now, you're out of your fucking mind. You gotta keep your eye on the stream.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
honest.
Yeah. It's there, kind of like, yeah.
Maybe I
There.
got a delay.
That's a bit of, yeah. There is a little.
Oh yeah,
delay.
yeah, I see now.
But he's
That's
fine.
unfortunate.
Well, Dan, that's like nothing to your guy. That's like getting hit with a BB pellet.
More like, that's more like a little above the. I mean, just close
That's
to the
a-
shoulder.
That
but
is
it's just,
actually
like,
more. That's actually more
almost hit it.
centered to like where the heart is.
Yeah, I was
That's a
gonna say it
little
almost hit
these
the
thing.
heart. Like a little, like around the collarbone.
That caused some mild injury for sure.
A bunch of people didn't understand that they need to do caps, but there are still questions.
All right. Well, how about you go through the first questions that you've seen from the top of the list, and we work our way down while I work on
Of
Kirxee.
course. So the first question I've seen here is from CCC Taco 07. Jaso, when will Pawat join these screams?
Oh my god. You know,
I
here's the
guess
thing. I think he'd be a really funny guest, but I don't believe they actually speak English. I mean, their typed English is already atrocious, so I can't imagine them actually speaking English. I don't think there's even any recordings online of their actual voice, although I might be wrong about that.
Maybe they're just dyslexic and their actual speech is very eloquent.
I mean, maybe.
Look, I know that I'd love to love Power, but there's something about Power's videos that are so pure. So if that guy learns how to use Flash, I'm gonna be so proud of him.
He somehow
I'm gonna be like,
convinced someone else to make an entire multi-minute animation of him just killing N51 somehow. I'm still shocked that's even the case.
damn,
This guy
really?
even from
I
like
need to watch
Argentina?
that.
No. He's from like Thailand, I think.
Ah, okay.
I
What?
need to watch that.
Yeah, or like
You know what makes
Philippines,
sense, I
I'm
guess.
not sure.
I'm pretty sure he had a Facebook page at one point and it was Thailand, but I might be wrong.
Island community stream when?
That would act.
I
will that-
really, you know
wouldn't
what I
that count
really
the
like?
UK?
The first thing that pops up when you look up Awad Wongborn on Google Graphics, there's like Sanford and Damos Yaoi shipping for Joshi.
Yeah, it sounds
stuff.
about right.
That's
I-
amazing.
I remember looking through his channel a few times and I couldn't find this one animation he did, but I remember seeing it, and it included like myself, Sethic, and Kryy and Kirxee fighting zombies with like Left 4 Dead 2 sound effects and shit.
Really?
I swear to God it existed, but I can't fucking find it anymore. I'm not sure if he deleted it after what happened with Sethic or not, because this was like years and years ago.
I don't think he cares.
Honestly, probably not. I mean, he has like weird BDSM Pokemon stuff in some of his videos with the Nazis, so I guess anything goes.
Oh, he posted a. He also fucking. there's not only an animation, he also posted some gameplay.
He posted a lot of videos of him just playing Project Nexus 2 for some reason.
I hate it.
Makes people angry.
Okay, where was it? Let's see. Okay, Big Bad Dude 6066 Y2C asks, Jaso, will we see him fighting between OCs?
On occasion you'll see some like disgruntlements, but it's mostly like, I mean, could you count ammo as OCs technically? It's mostly
I would.
OCs fighting factions versus OCs fighting OCs because they're trying to team up here.
Isn't Abbott on an OC, or is he gonna have like? Actually,
Well,
that's
he is an OC, yeah.
That's a spoiler question. Never mind.
Oh, what were you gonna ask? What's the spoiler question? I don't give
I
a
was
shit.
gonna ask, or is he gonna like not kill any fucking OC?
That'd be so boring. Like, I've been dangling the whole huge final battle for like years. There's no way I'd be like, actually, no big final battle, bye. That'd be bullshit.
How about it just like gets in? Actually, I don't feel like it. Bye.
No, he just walks out the door saying, "Oh yeah, thanks for waiting fucking 8 years. See ya."
Yeah.
That'd be
He, like, takes
bullshit.
the money and run.
No, and they'll do like the shitty mag agent run from that one movie from Last Madness Day. They run off screen just like that.
Stop putting that image in my head.
It's
After
hilarious.
After that, you get the fucking sniper Ghost Warrior Finn on the fucking. You know what I'm talking about?
I hate everything about what you just said, and it makes me so fucking angry. We're gonna go to the next fucking question.
Of course. Let's see. Scorepack asks, question for Jaso. What does being polished mean for you personally?
Okay, he's just screwing around with that one.
Be careful now. Tread lightly.
Yeah, tread
The bar
lightly.
seems to be pretty low.
The real Poland
Yeah,
was all the
Jason doesn't want to be
along
called
the way.
Polish. It's deeply insulting.
I am a Pole. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Makes me sad.
No, I do want to mention the fact that everyone watching, we did want to get 2 additional Polish community members in here, those being Rock Luki and Dake, but unfortunately neither of them could make it. I'm especially hurting over not getting Rock in here because I think he's legendary for his own reasons, but it's a shame to the Polish community that he could not make it,
He needs no
Yeah.
introduction.
You
basically.
people have to contend with me now.
This makes me really sad. But we'll make do with these guys because they're also pretty well known. Have worked on huge ass fucking projects over the years. You know, it's kind of funny. Like looking back, I realized I actually worked with Kryy a lot more than I thought I did because I also did a lot of the sound effects for White Hank too. Especially like all the big battle scenes. You remember, Kryy?
That was White Hank 0. I don't remember you doing
That wasn't
anything for
0. I
2.
thought it was 2. Oh no, it was
Yeah, you were
0.
like-
Yeah, I'm out of my fucking
Yeah, you were
mind.
like really mad at me for playing the music way louder than, you know, your sound effects.
You played it
even
so.
though
I
that's
made like a
how-
bunch of cool custom sounds for the battle between Neo and Wank, and then you like blasted the
I
fucking
know.
music over, and you couldn't
I
hear
know, but
shit.
the entire point of that fight battle was, you know, it playing to the drop of the music.
Of course, music that I introduced you to.
That's also true.
Well,
I
that was
just
still
wanna-
fun to work on, anyways. It got me something to do back then.
I
Yeah,
just
and
want to comment
be-
real
even
quick.
before then, we worked together on like Paradigm Madness.
Yeah,
and
Paradigm
such.
Menace. Actually, maybe it'd be really fun to talk about some of the history about like what you were doing in the collab, because originally you were supposed to handle like there's supposed to be a whole car chase sequence in your scene before you crash the SUV. And you even did
I, like,
sprites.
Very vaguely remember that.
You even did
Oh.
sprites. I remember you did custom angles for the vehicles, but then you never
Oh,
ended
what
up
a-
using any of it.
I
Run out of
honestly have like
time?
no like recollection of what the scenes were even supposed to be like. That's the case.
Well, I remember.
I'm pretty sure I was already like super overworked anyway. You know, at the same time working on White Hank 2, and then trying my best to help out as much as possible with Paradig. I just like 18, 19 were like my most prolific years, most definitely.
Well, yeah, I think we did like a double whammy on Madness Day. We both won like top billing. And then I think even Gabe
it-
made that animation of our characters dancing in victory over getting like billions of dollars.
Yeah, right. Wait, what was it? Wasn't it the like those couple years when winning didn't mean shit?
Well,
Like till 2020.
yeah, they started having actual prizes after that.
Yeah, but I remember 1 year specifically. There was no even like numbered tiers of winners. It was just those guys won in no specific order.
Yeah, that was kind of poopy.
I know how that feels because when I was in the Exhumation collab with G's and stuff, there was a whole other scene, like, that was my pony scene, right? I did post the unfinished version.
My
on
little
the-
brony, my little brony.
There was gonna be a whole other scene where the other characters would show up as well. But that I ended up not doing that because I realized, okay, that may be a little too much.
Too little man is too much pony.
Yeah, I realized, and then I decided to just do my other clips. I still plan on going back to that and remaking that one of these days.
Go ahead and traumatize as many people as you can.
Also, I just wanted to comment that this fucking shotgun pumping animation is so satisfying to watch.
Oh yeah, I did like the frames for it actually cycling rounds and ejecting other rounds.
It's so satisfying. This thing.
This was
thing
originally
must-
supposed to be Overtry's shotgun, but I ended up using it for Kryy instead.
Oh,
Or sorry, not Kryy, Kirxee. God damn it.
good job.
No, there's so many fucking
Yeah, we're all
people.
the same to you, aren't we?
Now you're all just Polish to me. No difference.
Let's see. EFX Aux says, Potke, is Project Krabber Parts Kryy real? Why did I say real like that?
Believe it or not, it is real. And if you meet me behind a gas station after this stream, I can show you some juicy leaks.
Okay, real talk, Potke, you are actually one of the people who inspire me to just look at to actually like try and add more gimmicks to my characters. Maybe not gimmicks, but like try to do more interesting stuff.
Really, me?
Yeah, dude, I love how Krabber fights. Okay, I've seen Madness animations where people. I've seen very few, but I have seen Madness animations where with like a similar concept. But I never saw a Madness animation that just goes ham like you do with Krabber's whole clone gimmick.
Yeah, I'd say like out of most OCs with powers, you actually make you get the best use out of it. In almost every scene, he actually does something creative instead of it just being like a kind of passive thing. I think one big pitfall of characters with powers is that they use it like maybe once or twice, but then most of the animation is them just shooting with guns or slashing with swords.
Yeah, dude, the telefragging you do with him like throwing one of his clones inside of an agent, throwing the shotgun upwards with like while summoning a clone, and then when he dies, his clone's already in the air, blasts a guy. The whole making a clone to act as support for the machine gun. The whole preparing with the other clones and tossing them weapons. I love.
There's a lot of
also
really
using
good
some of the
examples.
builds that's so you do so much with Krabber's power that is unreal. I adore Krabber. Watching him fight is so fun.
Well, thank
Especially
you.
because-
I'm very flattered.
Especially because then with the clone thing, you can also like have him get hurt and also have him get killed, and show that one of the reasons that he managed to survive this long is because of the cloning.
Let
Skill
Krabber
plus the-
fucking speak for fuck's sakes.
Oh, sorry.
I'm the Krabber.
You are Krabber. That's what you are on the fucking
Uh,
stream.
Yeah, I wanted to say that I'm actually really
Let
excited
the Polish one
because
speak.
because I have a bunch of like new ideas written down, ready for part 3, and I really want to show you guys like what I have in mind.
It was super
I'd be
exciting and
excited
interesting.
for that.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
like I'm kind of even want to do like an extra animation thingy of like moves that will not be used in part 3 because there's like no space in the choreography for it or whatever for whatever reason, so that they don't go to waste, or if not, they may be used in the future episode.
It's,
So gonna at least
I'm
be fun.
excited.
Oh, there's gonna be one after 3. You gotta make Krabber 9-3.
There's gonna be a few 4, there's gonna be 5, there's gonna be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, that shit.
Krabber takes Manhattan.
I am 80 years old. Welcome
I
to
will
Kraber
say-
4.
I will say, back when I saw your first work, Potke. It's kind of funny because I knew you from your first Madness Day animation. Like, when was that? 2020? Or was it
Yes.
20? Yeah, it was 2020.
It was 2020 because COVID happened and I had a bunch of time on my hands, so I started.
Yeah, it was
animating.
kind of funny because that's when I first like really was introduced to your work, and I noticed that even though the art was really rough, the choreography and some of the attention to detail made it clear that you really cared about that first animation, and that goes even to now, where your choreography and the little interactions with the characters are like the standout moments in your movies.
The choreography was always the most fun part for me. It brings me the most joy and excitement to work on it. I mean, obviously, I try to with the newer stuff, with the part 3. I'm trying to kind of improve my art as far as backgrounds go, at least. Choreography is still the top priority.
For improving art, can we talk about improving farts?
Would you like to smell mine?
No!
Hey, hold up! This is not this kind of scream. This is not that kind of scream. Hold up.
No, you think it would be given the people we have here.
Listen, man, you gave me a fucking onion. It's gonna stink.
No.
I am
Actually,
so
why did you
mad
give
at
me an onion? Everybody else got like a full meal.
Maybe because
I can't even eat this shit.
you're already
I have a
fucking.
mask
Your
on.
OC's already fat. You don't need any more.
Huh?
You heard
Fat
me.
shaming bastard.
Yeah. Well, look how fat my character is, but I ruled this part.
Yeah, you're
I got
the one
to
to
see
talk.
this. Look on the stream. Let's feel this pierogi. Oh yeah, that's good shit. It's delicious.
Actually, I do have another little question for Potke.
That would be kind of funny. What's the
Yep.
question?
How the hell did you come up with Grindjaw, the magazine?
Grind job.
Didn't
Yeah,
Scorepack
it's
work
like
on that
a
with you?
Yeah, it was kind of like a team effort. At first, I really wanted to have a mag that's like bigger than a usual mag, has 4 hands, a minigun, but also I had this stupid idea that thankfully other people kind of talked me out of it. I wanted to give him like swords, so he fights like General Grievous in Star Wars.
I think that would have
But
been
that
a
was
fucking
an
nightmare.
overkill. Yeah, it would have been an overkill for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the whole process was team effort because obviously I don't know how to sprite. So it was Scorepack, Cheese, and Lime that we all worked on the big guy. So yeah, it took a lot of manpower.
Who exactly
Alright.
did what in that process?
Oh shit. Okay. I think Lime did the jaw, and Scorpak did most of the sprites, and I think Cheese kind of like supported and guided him along the way. Scorpak is in the chat. He probably remembers better than me. I don't want to like spread misinformation. So Scorpak, if you have more info, go ahead.
Because I really want to know which one of you came up with the idea of shoving a minigun into a mag agent's head, because that was fucking cool.
Well, that was me. I mean,
That
at
was you.
least yeah.
No, that's what you want us to think, but I don't believe you.
That was actually me. I did everything actually.
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 Yeah, basically that.
All of my praising podcasts are gods ended up. There's 2
Don't-
questions to ask. I'm so sorry.
Don't praise me
Oh.
too much.
Jerry Lobster. Sorry, Jerry. Jerry Lobster asks, J-So, what's the kill count of the animation so far?
Fuck, I don't know. I mean, if you want to count like,
That's a good question.
probably around at least over 100 or so. I don't really fucking count. It's just a lot of people die. I mean, do you count? Do you count other people that are already dead on screen who got shot and stabbed, or do you only count like fully animated deaths?
Let's put a little bunny kill counts on the corner. Of
If you want to count like how many just people die in the movie, it's a fuck ton. But
Oh hell yeah! Let's
So-
also count out the Spence casings, all the
You
stab.
need to
That's-
you need to remember, you need to keep in mind that a lot of the people that get killed in the movie don't have a soul, so that doesn't count.
that's one way of putting it. Yeah, they're all madness animators. They don't have souls.
Let's see. Kirxee, what are your thoughts on the official death and retirement of Dekadar?
The death
my
and
God.
retirement of
Oh my
Dekada.
god. Don't get me started, I'm mourning it. I'm genuinely mourning it. I don't know if you saw, but some time ago, Dake set his Twitter account to all black all blacked out.
Oh, that fucking
and,
edgy shit like you do when you're like 13 on Discord and you're sad.
But to be so I'm mourning it. But to be perfectly honest, like right now, you know, Dake has been here for a very long time now, and he made a very big contribution to the community, at least in my eyes. And I think he deserves a retirement now. He's a very busy guy, you know. He's working and then studying and all of that, and then but other stuff to worry about. So I think he deserves a little break from madness. It's surprising, like to begin with, it's surprising that he managed to stay in here for this long, I would say.
Not
But
lose
he's
his
not really
fucking
dead.
mind.
You probably reach out to him, and he may reach out back to you. I still talk to him like often. So if you have anything to ask him, maybe regarding the Spirit Relation series, you could probably just reach out and ask him, and he'll be there to answer. It might take a week or 3 weeks, but maybe he will.
Oh, just a week or 3 weeks. You know how it is.
Yeah. Busy guy.
That's what they all say. But he's actually just busy picking his nose.
That was
Not really, man.
sad. Stair wants you to read him a bedtime story, Jason.
That is extremely inappropriate, imprudent, and improper, and I will not be reading anything of the sort.
Alright.
Next fucking question, asshole.
Big bad dude. Hold on, let me check to
Is
see
this
if-
how you treat your fans?
Yes.
They're like, they're the reason why you can afford your groceries. And you're treating them like this.
Actually, before we move on to the next question, Kirxee, are you okay with if I tell them a fun fact about our connection without actual like names to not dox ass?
What do you mean? I think we're just talking about in DMs.
Yeah, and like the other thing, you know.
Sure.
Yeah, me and Kirxee, turns out, live in the same city in Poland. We didn't even know. And we apparently went to maybe not the same building in college, but we studied the same, you know, like thing in college.
Actually, I think it's exactly the same university, exactly the same building,
Is
and
it really?
exactly the same thing. Yeah.
And I've been wondering
almost
if
positive.
I'm wondering if we haven't like, you know, passed each other. Like, I mean, okay, I think you said you did the like the weekend classes, right?
Well, I was studying in a extramural system, so and you were studying during the week, so I don't know. But
Oh, yeah,
still, it's a pretty funny coincidence.
It is. Like, what are the chances?
I do
Holy
think that is
shit.
very amusing.
But up
That
until like a week ago, I had no idea you were Polish to begin with.
Hey man, that's how these miracles happen. We're gonna flick
Okay.
on Kirxee's stream in a little bit after we get done a few more questions.
Let's see.
You can show off some stuff. I just want to get done more effects real quick.
Okay, what the hell? I swear I saw a question here.
You're just fucking lying to me again.
I saw I don't lie to you, you know that. Okay, there we go. Kirxee, Big Bad Dude 6066 Y2C asks, Kirxee, what do you think about your OC Max 2 design?
Yeah, this
Ooh.
guy.
That's an interesting question. Thank you for asking this question, Big Bad Dude. Well, to begin with, I'm pretty confident Maxification 2 has been in development for quite a while now, and that's the reason why the OC looks a little different. I'm pretty sure that when JSoul started working on it, it was based off of the original design from like 2017 or 2016.
It
late
was,
2016.
yes.
Yeah, and that's why it's slightly different. But JSoul, like as the time goes, I can see that he's still like working on the design and changing little things, and he has incorporated some bits of the new current design into the quote-unquote old design. So I think it's kind of a best of both worlds situation. The only big difference that I'm like noticing, and that maybe I wish was different, but not really. I think it already looks very good. Maybe the eyes. That doesn't really matter much. Both versions
What
are
about the eyes?
pretty
What are you
cool.
talking about?
Well, you look at the current design, and it's like most of it is black, and there's just like small red pupils, right?
Oh, all right.
And right here they're like massive red eyes, kind of like more classic Madness eyes. But I think they look pretty cool anyway. Like you can very clearly see the inspiration of that it's inspired by the old design, the old like jacket, the old outfit or whatever. Not really the trench coat that the OC got going on right now. But as I said before, I think is like best of both worlds, and JSOUL has done it with as much. JSOUL has done it with other OCs before too. Where it
Yeah,
kind of
I
just
primarily when
takes
I'm
all
doing
the
the
best.
sprites for the movie, it's I mostly take inspiration from like the most recognizable versions of them from like at least what I consider the most recognizable, and those are usually the OG versions. But I
Yeah.
still like to include some elements of the newer designs where they fit.
Yeah, and that's why like the current version that JSOUL is using has the claws and then the rags, the bandages on the hands. So that's one thing, and I think it's a pretty good job. I'm just excited. The only thing I'm excited about, like truly excited about, is to see these like, sexy teeth, is to see the jaw.
That
That's what
does
I'm looking
happen in
for.
this scene. I'm not sure if you saw that little snip of what just
Ooh,
happened, but your guy got a little screwed up.
what the fuck? Yeah, I'm looking right now.
Well, I'm
That's
sorry.
evil.
Well,
That's evil.
Kirxee, you're going hand to hand with the fucking Terminators here. What do you think was gonna happen?
Rock
Like,
your shit.
no, I gotta be
Nuclear bomb.
fair here. Your OC has
Yeah.
done very well to survive as long as he has already. Like, he survived since, like, fucking, like, the beginning of the movie in Residential Sector up until now without dying. And that's better than, like, most OCs.
That's fair. That's fair.
And he did get to
I
win
don't
a
even
couple
know
of fights.
what are these guys.
These are Kamamos. They're basically, like, kind of like cyborg zombie dudes.
Are they from Madness Project Nexus, the game?
No,
No, these are
they're
completely
from,
original guys I made.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
Europes.
I have
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
look
that's
awesome.
what
I have had some people make them into characters in the game. Kryy is one person who's adapted the Kamamos into Project Nexus.
Oh, I know Theory. I know.
Yeah, he's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he
like the
did
art.
those guys, but these are basically like kind of robot zombies that are remotely piloted by consciousness. So they're kind of tough to kill. And unfortunately, your character is like, wait a minute, like, how are they competent? And then, ouch. But he's not dead yet. He's just really hurt.
Okay.
I mean, I know
that.
this looks.
This sounds cool.
I
And
know-
it looks brutal. It looks like there's no going back from this.
Well, no, he does survive past this. It just involves that
Yeah.
special evil little trick he's got up his sleeve.
Oh yeah.
One of the big things for the movie that makes it take a little longer is that every wound is custom made on the sprite instead of it just like being an overlaid bullet wound or a slash. And part of the reason I do that is because it makes it so much more brutal when you actually see the damage reflected on the gear of the character and they get blasted apart or sliced. It looks a lot more visceral than just like
We
overlaying.
appreciate the commitment.
Yes. So know that he's being killed with love and passion here. He's not just walking to a room, getting shot in the head and falling over.
Speaking of OCs, I think that I redesigned them so many times that at this point there's only a person that's gonna be in the posters.
Posters, posters, posters. All you care about is drawing things. You got a problem?
No, what do you mean? I also help with some additional animation.
Additional animation. So
Yeah, no, because I was thinking, because we did end up doing things with his old Max Shield design, and then I realized, okay, I do need to make his actual Madness
update
design a bit more.
Oh yeah, Kirxee, by the way, in the earlier scenes, you were team. Did I actually ever show you what happened to your character back in the hidden pathogen sequence?
Not sure.
I don't think I did,
so.
but basically at the end of that
You were
scene,
showing me some stuff, but I don't know if you showed me what you're talking about.
okay, well, basically, the movie's broken up into different multi-scene sequences, and the last one you appeared in before this was called Hidden Pathogen. That follows the X-Tau guys, which is like you, Coda, Rock Lukey, and Kryy. And then you got split up from the group, and you ended up teaming up with Scorpak, Anubis, and Kryy, along with one wounded Nexus Core Golem. And Scorpak's still with you at this point, but the other two didn't make it. Big sorry to them.
That's sad.
Yeah, actually,
That's
the scene starts right here with you getting
It
flung
would be
into,
funny if
flung
it
into the
was
room.
sort of inspired by. I think we talked about it a little bit before. It was sort of based on real events. How like if someone departed from the community, you know what I mean? If they're like not active anymore, they die quickly.
That would be
That
an
makes
interesting meta way of handling it, but I ultimately like to just do it based on, like, what'd you say ow for?
Yeah, just because I finally managed to catch up to the screen because of the delay, and damn, he lands hard on that guy.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
lands
like
on
I'm watching it all the time, and I'm just sad. Like, oh my god, leave it alone. Like, didn't do anything bad to anyone.
Well, he's already dead. There's a good reason they're killing those workers, by the way, but, like, if you watched Meat Sector, you'd know why.
Oh yeah, I had asked that. I had talked about time real quick because I did want to ask: is he still gonna be in the movie, or are we just gonna do the poster?
I might put him in somewhere. It just depends. Because I've had to
Alrighty.
already... I've decided not to do a couple of scenes in Escape Pattern because I want to get done Escape Pattern and the Carnival by the end of the year and get started on the throne. And if I do these additional comedic scenes, it's going to take me like a couple months each. So what's going to happen is, after this part, which is called the sewer finale, we're going to move into X-Tile scenes, like the X-Tile finale. There's going to be one with Kelzad, and then there's going to be the final one with Cassian, Alpha Nuva, and a couple other guys.
I see.
So that's already a lot, because each of these sequences takes me a long time to do. So I'm thinking, maybe doing additional sequences interspersed between what's already like 5 whole scenes is a lot.
Yeah, I'm already happy with the posters anyway.
Yeah, so Scorpak comes in, and he actually does a pretty good job, all things considered. Kills
for him.
He kills the fucking Roadrunner. You saw a little bit of him in the last stream. Obviously unfinished sprites. You're not like, Jaethal, excuse me, where's the shading, you fucking shithead? I do that shit later. And then Scorpak thinks he's invulnerable. He's like, you think you can just shoot me with a laser gun? That won't do jack shit. Just dead.
Man, even that commando had his jaw drop.
The explosion effect isn't done, but the gore for Scorpak is. Sorry, Scorpy.
You know, jaw separation, jaw drop, jaw.
Yeah, why did my OC get tossed like this?
What, your guy here?
Just get like when the scene starts, just gets tossed like this.
They were
crazy.
running away from the Roadrunner who's in the sewer with them, and so Scorpak tossed you over this ravine, and you just kind of ran into some N51 guys, and you dealt with them okay. He even pulled away that other asshole to help you out.
No, that's gore of my comfort character.
Yeah, see, it's kind of like a slingshot type deal.
Slingshot.
And land.
Scorpak is my comfort punching bag.
Hey, that's only the case in Barrow Drama.
Alright.
That's true.
Speaking of Scorpak, Scorpak's asking Kirxee.
Hey,
What does
Scorpak.
the black goop taste like? If broiled appropriately, can it be used for fine cuisine, or is that?
Oh,
an
he means that, like the
outbreak
Celification
waiting?
virus, I think.
Oh,
Wait, I need to actually read the question. What does the black goop taste like?
yeah.
If boiled appropriately, can it be used for cuisine, or is it that an outbreak waiting to happen? I think it's actually delicious. I think it tastes like tar, and it's actually and olives.
I imagine it would taste like
Are
glucose
olive-
jelly or
what?
something.
Glucose jet.
Or something just like paste with like a mild kind of blood flavor to it.
I would absolutely eat it. I would devour it.
I mean, maybe if you cook it
think it
really,
can
really
be-
well.
Well,
Uh,
you know,
And it's
there's
gonna be on
there's this
par
like
with your usual Polish dish.
yeah, I was about to say there's like
No, I was gonna. No, wait. It would be like blood pudding from the UK.
Oh,
You cave.
Like we have a pretty similar thing. I think it's just kashanka. I think that's just the thing. It's like blood mixed with all other shit and kind of looks like this.
Oh, so it's blood and
Good
shit,
luck.
and you eat blood and shit? You got like a fucking problem? What's wrong with you?
I can tell you. But I think the tar, the goo, is yummy. That's what I think.
Very
I
yummy.
see. Okay,
Very
there you
yummy.
go.
I have
You,
some.
you can probably make
Yes.
a cake with the
Thanks.
Oh yeah, if
Yeah, definitely.
Kirxee, if you want to start streaming, or actually, which one of you wants to start streaming? How about I put it up to a vote for fun?
Oh,
I
Does that
honestly
sound
got nothing
fair?
to show.
Out of Kryy,
How-
Kirxee, and Potke, would that be fair?
I mean, I could work on a background, but if anybody else wants to stream,
I think
I'm fine with
Kirxee
that.
specifically asked, so I'm leaning towards
Yeah,
it.
You know,
they
no
did.
pressure really.
I'm not
I
sure if anybody
volunteered,
would be
but-
interested in like my freaking.
No, no more ponies. I can't take it anymore.
No, it's not even the opponents, it's the toys.
No, that sounds even worse.
Yeah, that out of context that doesn't
Yeah, you're a
sound great.
degenerate. Just
Yeah,
enough
nice.
of that shit. Okay, Kirxee, try streaming and I'll try to get it hooked up.
Alright, I try. I hope it's not gonna fry my Discord
Wha-
or my PC.
why
Why
you
would it
do
fry your
that?
Discord? How bad's your PC?
That's pretty good, but things tend to get a little weird when I like share my screen. Just like weird anomalies in my windows
see.
happening. I'm not
I did
sure
want to
why.
say real quick, we did get some super chats I want to go through real quick. From Atomic Lightning, he just said D. And what the hell's that supposed to mean? Thanks for $10, but how about an actual question or something? You got a
Can you see my
problem?
screen?
Oops.
Hang on. And then we got one super chat from CCC Taco 07 asking all of us, if we were in the Megaplex during the events of this movie, what would you do?
Kill myself.
Okay, well that was
Kill
quick.
everyone.
What? Look at all this shit going on around you and tell me,
Polar
oh
opposites.
god, if that's not the best option.
That is kind of funny. It's like, what, you want to go against the fucking cyborg zombie Terminators coming specifically to kill you? What's the problem?
I would just point at my own head and go, just do it.
Just do it.
Just end this. At the moment I see them take down a golem, I just gotta sit there and like, nope.
Well, the golems are fucking easy to kill. They're big, fat, and slow.
Yeah, but like, okay, I'm assuming we are like grunts, right? You are just like a normal little grunt in the middle of this fuck shit. I'm either gonna kill myself or just find a way for it to be quick.
Kill yourself
How do you
now!
survive this shit?
I don't know, man. These guys look like chumps. I bet my OC will be like the last one standing.
No,
by the
you're.
end of
I'm
this.
actually.
I would just
How your
kill all of
OC
them.
is handled in the X-Tile finale is gonna be really fucking funny.
Oh,
It's gonna be
I mean
hilarious.
that's
it's
good, I guess.
it's gonna be a better ending for your character than Duel, and I fucking mean it when I say that.
It's just gonna like spontaneously come back.
Because he actually has his
Yeah.
powers when he loses.
Whatever, man. You're just one of those haters.
Haters. I'm
You're
actually
hating
not
on
a hater.
everything.
I think Duel's pretty good.
That's good then.
I just think that to definitively kill your character, and the only way to do that is to remove their powers, was just kind of like a little sad. Like your guy didn't really get a fair shot.
Well, there's a lot of reasons for that, but for the most part, it was just to make the duel actually, doable.
You
My-
could definitely,
my OC still
you
was
could
like
definitely kill your
overpowered
OC.
in comparison.
You can kill
Like, he
your
was still
regeneration
super-
easy, easy peasy.
Nah, like
Easy.
not in like this. What's it like post-apocalypse environment where you have to make shit out of scraps?
You can't make a
and such.
Molotov cocktail.
Oh, there's
Would
so
that
many-
work?
There's so many
That
methods.
would
maybe.
work. You're lying to me.
Kirxee has their
Yeah, but-
stream up.
Yeah, I'm getting it set up right now. You the fucking dick
My
biscuit.
OC still was, like
I love you.
super strong and all that. It was
Super
still very
strong.
tough for yeah, for his OC to win in the first place.
OC. Well, too bad. In Max 2, he gets an even better death with his powers intact. So I hope you're ready for that.
Oh god, why are some of the previous messages not showing up? Okay, some of you guys are gonna have to ask questions again because
Okay,
my
hang on.
just
And
had a skip.
should be coming in a sec. I just want to get this zoomed in right.
What's the last message you can load?
Okay, the last message I managed to load is Lemonic the Duck asks, to Jaso, would the guide for making Form X2 type Menace animation as a video or a document?
What the hell's that supposed to mean? Oh, you mean like just the progress and like like just how the movie's made?
I'm not sure if they mean like the process, like behind the scenes slash making of, or if they mean like, oh hey, will you teach people how to animate like this? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. I mean, I did want to make like a making of little booklet from like all the different team members and the stuff they did to make the movie happen though. I think that'd be a really cute thing to do. Like, it'd have little sections for each contributor, and they could like talk about what they did and show like the process.
Oh yeah, that would be fun. We also put the little like emotional music there.
Yeah, we have some like sad piano talking
camera.
about all the lost
Yeah.
files and sprites.
We get the camera. We get like a screenshot of like recover, like in black and
There
white.
literally is one file. I think that's the end of Hidden Pathogen with Kirxee actually. It's like 7 recovers from the amount of crashes. And those crashes were from adding simple glows and
Cursed.
blurs.
Cursed.
Because for some
Okay.
reason, Adobe likes having glows and blurs in the program, but they don't like the idea of making it so that it doesn't fucking rape your file and make it crash all the time and lag to shit.
Okay, I just realized. I think we need to talk about what happened the other day with the Sewerscape section.
Oh my god, yeah. I just finished all the character animation in the scene before this one I'm animating, and I swear to fucking god, I saved the file. I closed Flash after saving. I restart my computer, and the file's completely corrupted.
Just like that.
Just like that. I saved it, it finished saving. I closed
I'm
Flash,
sorry, man.
and then I restart the computer, and it behaved like it just crashed in the middle of it. And it was even worse than a regular crash. There wasn't even a recover file or an old version. The whole file got fucked. Thankfully, one cool dude in the fucking N51 server had some special flash tool to fucking reassemble most of the file from the Swift, so it isn't gone completely, but it's gonna have a lot of cleanup to do.
When Jason fucking messaged us in the fucking work Discord and said, "Oh yeah, no, this OC is lost," I almost pissed myself. I said, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
The program already is a piece of shit to work with, but now
Yeah.
it's resorting to having to delete work just to slow me down.
For no reason, mind you. Just like Jason said, all he did was close Flash, restart his computer, went to open up. Nope, not happening.
What I would
Fuck you.
imagine is maybe Adobe is, they're already run by lobotomites and people taken out of mental asylums. But maybe there's some specific hidden background process that runs for like a few minutes after you close the program for some reason. Because I have no idea how the hell that would even be possible for it to get corrupted just out of the blue. And that's on top of it crashing and freezing non-stop if you try to use glows and blurs too much.
You're trying to draw a line, suddenly the line no longer shows up.
Oh my god, I've had the time where you draw with a brush and it like deletes everything of the same color that you draw over. It does that a lot too.
Dude, it's fucking ridiculous.
No, seriously. Any other questions for our guests though? We probably got some built up.
Of course.
I
Let's
pasted
see.
some in the chat that you couldn't load in, the older ones.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well,
show
do-
those
do-
off real quick.
Yeah, do read them because I can't scroll up more.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's on the Discord.
Oh,
do
it
you-
is in the Discord. Okay, thanks.
Yeah,
sorry.
go ahead.
Geomix V2Q. For the first time I didn't say K. Jaso, is Azura even here or she just sleeps on your nape right now?
That's an extremely inappropriate question to ask somebody out of the blue.
I mean, she's kind of just chilling on you. On your back. On your-
Shitting? She's
sitting,
shitting?
chilling.
You got a fucking
shitting.
problem? What the hell's wrong
No.
with you?
No,
You're
no,
deranged. You're
I'm
unstable.
not going to be gaslit here.
Okay, you want to know what? I get it. Omega. You're half Polish, you're half Brazilian, and that means you have the worst of both worlds.
Some pretty fucked up shit did come from my
You're some
country.
fucking favela degenerate that likes eating Polish food that's just boiling green liquid.
Okay, one, I don't live in a favela. I live close to a favela. That's different. There is a Okay, for real, there is a favela near here, but it's not nearly as bad as like Rio's favelas. Have you seen Rio's favelas?
Yeah, I know. I played Max Payne 3.
Yeah, it's pretty much yeah. Uh, Read that Aita asks. I hope I said that right. Quick question for the team in general, but really, anybody in the community, you guys ever decide to join Newgrounds collabs by any chance? I do sometimes.
I don't really do any
enjoyed
other.
one.
I haven't really done other Newgrounds stuff. I have gone to many Newgrounds events, basically every Pico Day since 2019 that's been public. I even got my own custom card for the last Pico Day event that was done in like North Jersey. That was really fun. I went there with a bunch of guys. I even got to meet Death Think and Mind Chamber, and they're really cool dudes. Mind Chamber actually had like this like fucking costume on. Like he had like this like robot helmet of his like profile picture.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and that was really cool. He was
I
only
can't
around
remember
for a
the
little
last.
bit.
I can't remember the last collab I joined. Hosted by someone other than myself. I guess mostly due to there not being a whole lot of interesting ones. Like the last one I remember specifically was like Phobia, which didn't end up, coming out or
It
anything.
died.
Yeah.
And then
Had a
Jailbreak,
cool
which
idea, I
died.
wanted- Yeah. I mean, Jailbreak 2 was like a horrible idea from the beginning.
Because it was way too
That-
bloated.
That too, and also, it got spawned by, Majoric. Like
Oh, dear.
the what did he make? The classic collab 2 or something?
Hmm.
Like
Wait,
that one from
I don't remember
2018?
him. I don't remember him being in charge of. I thought it was Jollybag from the start. Am I just crazy?
It was his idea, then I think Jollybag and someone else took over.
So it already got
That's-
taken over once before that. Okay, yeah, that
Yeah.
actually makes a bit more sense because I remember not wanting to help out with Jailbreak 2 when that started because it was like some dude I didn't know who didn't work on anything. So that makes a bit more sense that it was just some guy at the time.
Last collab I took a part in was the Exhumation collab. I'm still open to joining collabs, but one time I actually had a kind of funny idea for a collab, but ended up never starting it because I realized, okay, I can't host a collab.
There's been a
But the
ton of
idea is-
collabs that have died.
Yeah, the idea I had was of this collab where there's this prisoner character, right? And the job was to pretty much escort the prisoner out of the facility, but the prisoner couldn't just like kind of stand in the background while the character fought. The prisoner kind of had to actually be a factor, like try to toss weapons to the character, or if every once in a while like get snatched and then the character has to get them, stuff like that. Like be an actual element to deal with. And then as the rooms went on, the prisoner would like exchange hands with OCs. Like he would be tossed to another OC and stuff.
Originally, the first Jailbreak collab was going to have a much different structure where it would be split up team by team, and teams would then meet up in different rooms. And there'd be like event rooms with different stuff happening. But due to the hellish development of the project, it ended up just kind of being more like a clip style collab. Although there still was some, like shit going on in between different rooms and some interactivity.
I checked, and the last thing I joined was Scope Heads by Raf, and that's mostly because the idea was just really cool. That whole movie in general is really cool. I guess for me to join anything, it has to have a very distinct, very cool idea, because I've been around the community for so long that I just need something really cool and unique to wanna participate in.
Because you're already low on
I don't
motivation
really-
as it is, so having to join something,
Yeah.
it really has to be worth the time.
Yeah, I mean, I try to do the same thing with my movies as well, not repeat like the same ideas over and over. So I'm expecting the same from new collabs coming out, and so far there's like nothing.
I'll be honest, I really,
I'm back,
really,
sorry.
really, really hope to be invited to a collab again because I realized when I worked in Exhumation, I realized that I felt motivated as fuck and got so much stuff done.
Well,
in the
maybe you should
collab.
reach out and actually try to do something instead of just waiting around for something to happen.
I mean, yeah, I might ask around, see if anybody needs an extra animator for
That's
the
actually an
collab.
interesting question, though, for all you other guys. What are some fun stories you've had from working on collabs?
Well, the only collab I was in was from Exhumation by by Cheese, so I don't have a lot of stories there because I haven't really, participated in the actual server so much. Just posted my progress. So, yeah, I'm done.
I
Yeah,
could probably share some call-up stories.
I actually do have a story about exhumation, and it is related
Me
to
too.
my.
First, let the other fucking guests speak for once in their goddamn lives.
Sorry.
I want to hear a funny story from Kirxee.
Okay. Well, my story is also related to exhumation, and I remember that, well, this very same year, exhumation was coming out. Like I remember, like Tote reached out to me. I think it was him, and he was like, "Hey, I'm in this collab. You should join too." And it was exhumation that Cheese was hosting, and I joined. Like Dake joined, and we were in the server for a while, just working on the clips. And by the way, this whole thing is resolved now. I talked to Cheese, I talked to people. It's like no beef or anything, nothing happening. But me and Dake and Kodak, kinda, we weren't like very really satisfied with the direction. Like it was because Exhumation was supposed to be this like not like a spam collab, like a collab with like some degree of effort, like trying to bring this idea of collabs back, etc. And we felt that I remember specifically Koda, I think they like, and there was he was like, I'm not sure if it was him actually, so never mind. But we were all pretty like unsatisfied with the level of clips that were being put in the collab, so we left, and I just hosted Rogue instead. And Rogue ended up winning Madness Day instead of Exhumation.
I could see how that could definitely piss somebody off.
Yeah, I had a little conversation with Cheese about it afterwards, and it's all good. But that's
so.
like the reason why Exhumation is the reason why I hosted Rogue Collab.
Someone might even see that you hosted it out of spite if they didn't know any better.
Not really. Like, not even for a second it was anything personal in any way. More so, I was just I was just kind of unhappy with how some things were handled in the collab. And I thought to myself that I could maybe try to do it my own way. And it was kind of supposed to be like a competitor at some point to Exhumation. I'm not gonna lie. I was like looking at the Exhumation, and I was like, I'll try to do that too. And we'll see.
Well, you can't say it's not personal and say you're specifically making it to compete with this other collab.
But
that sounds pretty
not
personal.
But no, still not personal. Just competing with the product.
A product.
You know? Hate the game, not the player. You know?
A product. I don't know about
Left
that.
Twix, right Twix.
Yeah, it sounds a lot like that. You're making it seem a little weird. Maybe just being in the Madness community for so long just rots our fucking brains.
Kirxee, did you like my clip for the collab?
Yeah, very cool. I
Thank
saw
you.
that was actually, I still think that Exhumation turned out, like, I was really afraid about Exhumation, but I think it turned out to be much better than I anticipated. And it had a few very cool clips. I can say that I don't think it's like a bad collab or anything. I think it's a pretty solid collab, and your clip is definitely one of the outstanding ones. Chad's clip, I don't know what other clips there are that are like very cool. But there are a few. A lot of ponies.
Guys, should we talk about Experiment 2?
Oh yeah, the new Madness movie. I thought it was a lot better than 12, personally. 12 just kind of pissed me off, but I don't want to go on a rant too quickly before you guys have a chance to talk. So let's talk about your opinions on it, Kryy.
Hi, hello, that's me. Yeah, I liked it a whole lot. It's definitely the best thing Crinkles has made, at least since Madness 12. Like, my quick note on 12, it's... I rewatched it yesterday, just to, refresh my memory, because one thing about 12 is that it's most likely, besides maybe 7.5, like the most forgettable out of all the mainline episodes. Just a bunch of cool abstract ideas happening that feel more or less disjointed. Like, this more modern age of Crinkle's animation just mostly feels like him having a bunch of cool ideas, which are cool and are cool to see, but they feel less coherent than what you'd get like before 11, let's say. Like 11 feels like this last episode, or even not. Like even 11 feels like a bit I don't know, scattershot when it comes to.
I'd say at least a lot more interesting stuff happens in it, right?
Yeah,
you got,
it's
like,
just...
like you got the new enemies, you got like what was a new setting at the time. You had a little more going on.
It just feels a lot less, I don't know, focused. Like, feels less coherent, I guess.
And Experiment 2 felt like it was a lot better in that regard.
Yeah, that also. I liked it a whole bunch.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to action. I'm not a fan of this modern, low gravity style Crinkles has going on. It's alright, but I prefer the more grounded stuff.
I'm
But
the opposite. I try to keep everyone weighty.
I'd say it worked the best out of all the ones he's made so far.
At least in terms of like modern ones, you mean?
Yeah, like ever since he started doing that high gravity stuff.
I think that sums it up pretty well. What are your thoughts on it, Kirks?
Well, very fine. I agree with most that was said. Very recently, I was complaining on Twitter about how I think that Crinkles is kinda like falling off slightly, and then like a few days later, like a week later, he released Experiment 2, and I was like, oh great, more floating rocks and some bullshit, and it actually turned out to be genuinely enjoyable. My only nitpick, I would say, yeah, like definitely more interesting than like 5 last like Madness Combat episodes with Hank or whatever where. So that was good. My little thing that I didn't like that I think could be better was the design of this like enemy with the robotic arm.
The nerd mag.
Yeah, I think that the design was pretty weird. I mean,
well, what's wrong with being weird? Say your specific gripe with it.
Well, the arm. I think it looked weird to have like a regular. I understand what Crinkles was going on, but I think that there being a regular grunt arm, only connected with like a robotic, hand, grunt hand connected with a robotic arm, felt a little weird, and that's a pretty forgettable design to me, especially having considered that Crinkles in the past made like outstanding mag agent designs and stuff.
Yeah, I kind of miss the OG like mags, like that had like the big toothy mask, torture, obviously.
Yeah, it's not really bad or anything, of course, but the bar is set very high. Like even like I remember a lot of people hated it at first, but I think that it was pretty like interesting for Crinkles to make Hank like a half mag with actual limb with an
like
actual
a fucking
arm.
lobster arm, which is really weird at the time, right?
Yeah. I remember he got a lot of shit for it back in the day. I remember watching like reading YouTube comments. Or I remember some people comparing it to, how at the end of My Little Pony, what's the name of the pony? The purple pony gets. Yeah, Twilight gets wings, and people complained that it's like an alicorn now or whatever. And people complained here too, like, what is this new redesign? But I think it aged very well. And with this, what Crinkles made, I think it's kind of lazy. I think you can do much, much, much better.
I think
But
maybe
all
part
in
of that
all,
comes
very good
from.
movie.
Well, yeah, I think part of that maybe comes from the fact that he's very good. Like his actual digital art style is quite excellent. He's made some very crazy looking concepts for characters, especially for Madness. So when you see something like that, it stands out more because he can do better. Not only just because of the sprites, but also because his own personal art style has improved a lot over all these years, and he can do something a lot more exotic.
It's funny that you mentioned Twilight because I remember I saw this piece of fun art and I think it's appropriate to share it here now.
No, no ponies. I'm not doing that.
It's pretty much just Mag Hank could say, yeah, don't worry, I know how it feels when everyone hates your new design.
Nah,
But
Yeah,
it's
that's funny.
fucking
it looks
terrible.
it looks so fucking goofy.
Oh no, no, no! I'm not looking at that. Get it away! It's
I
disgusting.
really like I really like Experiments too.
Yeah, I think it was pretty good overall. I think it's a lot better than 12. Just to get this clear, the reason I really don't like 12 is because it has the
Forgettable.
No, seriously, it's like, okay, we have Sanford in hell being hunted by the Auditor, and like the whole movie is just him going from room to room shooting agents. Auditor doesn't create any new demons to fight him. Auditor barely provides any obstacles ever. It doesn't make any sense that he can't just summon a single spike to go up Sanford's brain and instantly kill him at any time, or just drop a rock on his head, or crush him, or spawn in 50 soldats or a bunch of mag agents in the same room. I mean, he's inside the Auditor's home dimension, and the Auditor's doing fucking nothing to kill him instantly when he's trying everything he can to kill him. And he's just fighting
Yeah.
regular fucking agents. They're not even possessed agents or empowered ones. There's no weird monstrosities or really powerful boss characters. It's just half mags,
I mean-
but we've had half mags for the last 6 years.
You know, I'm not gonna
Everybody's-
lie. I feel like every single Madness episode has something remarkable about it, something very memorable, like a very memorable moment, going all the way from the first Madness episode till I think 12. Like even in Madness Combat 11, you had cool moments like
Like the little
But
cinematic
the-
shot with Tricky with the fiddling with the machine gun. That's a good one.
yeah,
Yeah.
and the part where Hank gets this like massive
AK-47, he gets empowered by the Auditor.
yeah, and it says like violence needed, violence whatever.
Yeah,
Required.
violence required.
Required.
Violence
Yeah.
required.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
and,
yeah,
like,
yeah, exactly.
But that's the weird
that was
thing.
a
Like,
very memorable
that's
moment,
memorable.
very cool moment.
But then
and
why
I,
the
I don't recall even a single thing about Madness 12.
It's weird that the Auditor didn't do that with his own agents. Wouldn't it be cool to see them get like upgraded one at a time? You see them like reappearing with like fucking powerful machine guns and swords and armor and stuff. That's what should have been happening.
I kind of
Oh
wish
yeah, or
some
like
of
scaring him or something.
I kind of wish some of the named Mags showed up.
I mean,
in,
why wouldn't Auditor be summoning his most powerful soldiers to kill Sanford? He's just a regular guy. He could just summon a rock and drop it on his head and he would die instantly.
I just want to see Torture come back or Ducky. I really liked Ducky.
Ducky was cool.
Yeah, like you can imagine like an alternative version of Ducky or whatever, with like this like dimension influence, this like Auditor dimension influence. Like there's potential for insane.
There's so
characters,
much
like-
potential to have a character being hunted by the Auditor in his own dimension and make that really cool, but what we got was mostly just running around rooms fighting regular characters. Like, it literally could have just taken place in Nevada and there wouldn't have been any difference at all.
Mhm.
Okay.
Uh, Could I
You
also
know-
say what I think about Experiment?
Sure, go
Oh,
ahead.
go ahead.
Yeah, I really appreciated all the different perspectives and angles. That's something that I enjoyed a lot and kind of caught my eye at first. But I also like how the Soldats were like a genuine threat. It took me by surprise that Demos and Sanford get captured. And, you know, they actually tried using some like tactics and strategies.
Yeah, the
which is also nice.
choreography was massively improved in Experiment.
Yeah. And, you know, of course, I always enjoy the duo and their little moments between them that kind of add some character.
Yeah.
I was just confused with the lore, but that applies to every Madness episode for me because I don't really sit deep in the lore. I know the Pumpkin Eater did a video on the lore. Of
Yeah, like a fucking
Experiment 2,
hour-long video.
Yeah,
for like a
but I
7-minute
haven't watched it,
animation.
What-
and
what
I don't
you
know if
watched,
they have
yeah.
like insider knowledge or not.
That seems like a
don't
meme, making a video that
I
long
don't
off of that
follow.
animation to me. Like
Maybe.
that-
But
I-
one thing I wanted to ask you guys was what you thought about the music, because I really enjoyed the new track.
I think the beat was
Oh.
pretty good.
Yeah.
I love
I
it.
don't remember the music already.
Really?
Oh man. Have you listened to it more than once, or like by its
No,
on its own?
it's on me. I only watched it one thing. I never
okay,
really
okay.
listened to music.
Well, give it a try.
I think that there's nothing's gonna top Madness 10 soundtrack.
10 is
I
the
mean, yeah.
best ever made.
That's a high bar.
I think part of it is for a while now the Cheshire tracks haven't been as like with as much variety or as much progression, because usually like the track gets a lot of different beats and motifs as it goes along, but the recent tracks have been more just like one main beat that gets slightly modified throughout the animation. MC12's I really didn't like, and Experiment 2's main beat is a lot better, but it still doesn't have the progression of the original tracks that made it really interesting. Like, you know, compare it to like MC9's guitar solo in the middle, or when MC7 the heavy drums come in when Torture shows up. You kind of get what I mean, right?
I really like MC11, just like circus motif.
Yeah, the really intense kind of calliope and like cacophonous chanting, and the choir that comes in near the end.
Oh yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah,
I love choir.
Very fitting.
Yeah, very fitting for what's supposed to be the finale.
You're right, finale.
Honestly, speaking of music, I can't remember any tracks beyond 11.
Really? Not even 10?
No,
That's
like
before
beyond
11, you
11.
fucking idiot!
Beyond 11. Not even 10.
Oh, when he said beyond,
An
I thought he
IQ
said
too high?
My dumbass, oh god, when he said beyond, I took it like, I literally only remember 11. I feel so dumb.
You're offensive.
Is bro onto something?
No, there's like no more memorable track than 10.
10 is the best of all time.
Definitely the most memorable. I don't know if the best.
What would you consider
Have to
the
think
best?
about it.
It's a really hard choice.
I'd have to think about it. But yeah, the music is probably the thing I've had the most issue with, Modern Madness stuff. Because with collabs, for example, I try my best to use music that already exists, because ever since I started making collabs, one of my, you could say, goals was introducing people to music I already liked. Like in White Hank, it would be gore shit, or some like games music, Dodonpachi and
Didn't
such.
you use Sewer
This
Slot
mu-
music too in one of the White Hanks?
No, I would never. I remember using one of their tracks in like one thing I made. I think Ross. No, not my Ross. Like I was helping. I'm helping out with every Ross movie, and for some reason the movie Vastline made had no music in it. It was like, oh, that's a artistic decision, and I was like, no, that's stupid. Let me like add some music to it, and I found like one good Sewer Slot track, slowed it down a bit so it sounds cool, and added it in. But no, I'm one of those Sewer Slot haters,
I remember that music being used in the White Hank collab, and I'm gonna have to like rewatch them to discover.
No,
if I'm
it
right or
wasn't.
wrong.
It wasn't Sewer Slot. It was like this one breakcore.
It was something
not
that
breakcore,
reminded
like-
me a lot of their work, so maybe that was the
It
case.
was. It was a Newgrounds artist. That
You know
had
what's
this
probably-
atmospheric drum and bass.
To me, the second most recognizable Madness soundtrack, ironically, is a deleted track. It has to be the Brooklyn Ambient.
Oh, that was good. Yeah, I remember
This
that.
one-
Yeah,
this
the
one's
one I
second
reused.
favorite. Yeah,
For Redeemer.
that Sentry used, I think, is like masterful use of it.
Yeah, I like that one too.
We like Madness music. We're probably really behind on questions. We should probably get back to
Yeah.
those.
Oh, we are.
Hold up,
I just
Zaptron. Zaptron, what am I? JSOL, you stupid. I was trying to make a point. Like, my point was... Sorry, but... whatever.
Make your points!
Yeah, I was making a point. Like, my point was, I was trying to... I'm trying to... expose people to as much cool music as I can, while also making all the tracks distinct in the collabs I use. For example, in Hackerman, the most recent one, I tried to choose tracks that would be distinct from one another, like in each each collab part. Like I wasn't the only one choosing them, and there is like a track or two I would have replaced or cut, but I wasn't the only one getting to choose.
I see.
And with Modern Madness, it just, like someone else said, just feels very background E.
Background E. I get it now.
Yeah, like very your brain tunes it out type music.
So that way it doesn't like stand out as being ill-fitting, or is it like a kind of mix of motivations?
No, it's not. None of the tracks after 11 just feel memorable.
It's not memorable.
There's just no like hook or a melody you can remember.
Yeah, I'd say they're
recall.
short on the leitmotifs of the original songs a lot. Like you can always tell when there's an MC8 motif in 7, 6, 5, 10.
Yeah, or even like a very distinct style.
But the newer ones, it's like it's that's what I was kind of mentioning earlier about the lack of variety. It's like one beat, and the beat's usually good, but the problem is it doesn't really go anywhere. There's not like a riff or some really intense instrumental part. It's like the same track throughout the whole movie with like some slight ebbs and flows with the pace of it. You know what I mean? Like especially in MC12,
the music's
like
gotten a lot more homogeneous, you could say, like in terms of style.
Yeah, it's a bit, but that's kind of like not how Madness music should be at all. It being like more homogeneous and smooth sounding kind of goes against the whole vibe. I mean, I've had an argument with this with a couple of people, but I think the kind of like messy mixing and really noisy like sound of the earlier Madness earlier Madness soundtrack is really fitting for the vibe because it's like industrial dark synth. Like it used a lot more industrial elements, especially with the drums. The percussions in the earlier tracks like 7, 6, and 5.
Yeah.
And then replacing that with like really smooth, kind of like sanded down drum and bass instrumentals, I feel like is kind of like taking away from the style. And then that on top of that, you get less variety overall, and it kind of just sounds a little too generic.
Yeah, the styles have definitely shifted, but I can appreciate both. But I can see where you guys are.
I think both can sound good, but it needs more variety.
You know what I think has some potential? At least is really hard to balance, but I think putting music with some metal-ish elements, like very like distorted instruments, could work like for Madness. But you have to be very careful about it, not to make it.
Well, there's already been an electric guitar. That was MC9.
Or you mean like an actual metal hitting a fucking wall?
No, I mean that could also probably work.
That definitely
probably.
could.
I mean, industrial, yeah.
But I think that this is something that's under like we've had for most time we've had just like electronic music. Then we had the whole DJ genre dominance.
DJ Jenner.
Which was just like electronic geometry dash farting. And then we had a very strong breakcore, quote-unquote breakcore phase. I don't know. I think that there's still some things that are still some possible ways to approach the soundtrack for Madness animations.
I think there's a lot of interesting things
you can do. Maybe go back to the industrial roots a little, as you said.
I have an artist for Max 2 that I specifically got for being like the industrial dark synth vibe that I really like from the original series.
Because a friend of mine is helping me with. I have a few people to help me with Cell soundtrack, but one of them is the guy who made the. You remember the movie that came out last Madness Day, Unleash the Madness. He's also gonna help me with one track for Cell.
Unfortunately, there's already another Madness movie called Unleash the Madness that was made by Gabe. So when I think of that, that's all I think about.
Oh, yeah. But this one's probably gonna have some like metal-ish elements and like industrial elements. At least that's what we're going for.
That's how it should be.
What I like.
Industrial Madness is the best. Yep. Next question. We've been behind on questions forever.
Let's see. Big Bad Dude 6066 YC asks Potke, did you know that someone made a versus battle between your OC and Kelset's OC? Spoilers, your OC won.
Are you serious? I didn't even know that was made.
You mean? I mean, no, but I did notice that people like to compare the two for some reason. There was also that one Fedev animation with the the character selection screen thingy, and he put the two of us against each other there as well. But
That
yeah,
is
I
kinda
didn't
funny.
see it. Nope.
Post it here. I want to take a look. Is it like really funny meme animation, or is it actually like competent?
Or is it like a YouTube short thingy?
One of the questions is making me.
Is it like
sketch
Power
something, but until we
Warren?
get- I gotta wait until we get to that question before I show what I'm sketching because I think it's funny as shit.
Oh dear.
Okay, I'm gonna
Metal-
try and search for it.
Metal Home Studios asks, Kryy, what was it like being the Menace Jailbreak collab video?
It was terrible. Like, but this is 2017 when I made nothing but pretty much dog shit.
Oh.
Nothing but dog shit. So it was so painful for you. You like howled in agony and clawed at the concrete.
I don't exactly remember how it was working on it. I just remember I haven't made anything good, like worthwhile.
That's
to
back
even
when you had
revisit.
your. That's back when you had your split personality.
No, the proper term is another poll we couldn't get on the stream.
Another poll.
Oh my fucking! I found a video and it's a 18-minute video with like a text-to-speech Spanish narrator.
No. There's no fucking way. Post it here.
I don't want to see it.
It's impossible. It can't be.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. No. Okay, give me a sec.
Yeah.
Mucho no bueno. It's 18 minutes?
Yeah.
And it even starts with like a low quality. Okay, okay, this is not.
Just like theory crafting.
This is like,
power
yeah, it's
scaling.
like guy talking. It's just non-stop Spanish narration.
I wish I knew what they were saying.
There's not
Spanish
even any
narration equals
subtitles.
Funny.
No subtitles.
It's the fucking voice too,
And,
like
oh,
the
and I
classic.
see Big Bad Dude 666 in the comments of this video, so it must be where you've seen it from.
Oh yeah, I guess that's the one.
Velocity subsonic. Okay, so we're doing like weird fucking. What's that site that has like the ridiculous? Like, it has like the ridiculous categories for like character abilities that are always like preposterous.
Fucking. Just some death battle bullshit.
Yeah, it's like
fucking-
hyper quantum supersonic speeds, precognitive laser tracking, all that stupid shit. God, yeah, I'm not even gonna watch that. It's 18 minutes of someone in Spanish. Wait, didn't this guy do a video on like ammo a while ago? I remember there being one like that. And there's a bunch in here. There's one for fucking Yelan and Sokar, of course, fighting
Oh.
Tricky. There's one for fucking Bunny Kill versus Hank. There's one for Mario and Kirby. White Hank versus Cringe Hank. These seem ridiculous.
Let's see.
Remember there being an ammo one though? Am I crazy? There's like
Maybe
some
not.
other.
I remember seeing the thumbnail for.
No, there
a
was
video on
no. There was
Ammo.
definitely one that was made by this guy or someone like them. Where it was like Spanish narration, and it was like going over stuff from my movies like from 6 years ago. So it was like out of date crap from like the fan wiki or something.
Pretty sure I got it. Give me a sec.
¿Qué es ammo? Sus tipos de agentes y quién. I think I found it. I think I found it. Let me put it here. There you go. Is it this one?
Oh, that thumbnail.
Let me take a look. Yeah, that's it. You can see how I thought it was the same guy, right? Like,
Yeah.
I just see your comment on it. This was unexpected.
well, yeah, because it's just
I was
ridiculous.
hoping it would be this one.
Historia. Oh my god, I see Bantuate in the thumbnail.
La historia de Gabriel Barsh. Let's
Yeah,
see.
baby.
What else do we have here? EFX Aux asks, Kirxee, your opinion on Menace Voidification series?
Come again?
Your opinion on Menace Voidification series?
Voidification.
Yes, Voidification. Did I stutter?
I never
I-
heard of voidification.
Let me look
Yeah,
it up.
me neither. I don't know what that is.
Menace
Could you send me a link, please? I don't know what that is. I have no idea.
Okay, I think
So,
I
I guess
think
I have no opinion on it. You can send it to me, and if it's quick, I'll watch it.
Let's watch it now. I hope
What
it's
is it?
2 hours long.
Your face is 2
Oh.
hours long.
What is
Oh,
this?
thanks.
This is
minute.
1910 season 4?
Oh my
I
god,
think
this
I
is
went a
just.
little too. I think I went too far. This is not. Okay, so
Oh,
modification.
what?
No
what-
spoilers.
what-
Start from the beginning.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the beginning of this. Okay, maybe this person made a playlist. Hold on. Yes, modification.
Is it
the
like
first
one of
one?
those anime ones where they're like flashing their tits every 5 minutes?
Oh, that's cute. They started on flip.
A little bit.
There we go. That's the first one.
This sounds like it's gonna be a horrible time.
Ugh.
I don't know. I think it's charming.
I
Is this like the new of this mobile animation? This is like the new Orange Combat.
Flip
Like,
a
you
click.
guys know it.
Hey, who's
Orange
that guy
Combat.
from the
I-
Middle
yeah, I
East?
think so.
The guy from the Middle East who made those popular mobile animations, then deleted his channel. Remember him?
I know.
Began with an R, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, these were actually made in like mobile, but they were outstandingly good.
Yes. And
I
then
don't know, but going back to the question, voidnification. Maybe I'll watch it later. But I have no opinion on it. I'm sorry. It's just like I never heard of it before. Sorry to disappoint you.
I'm definitely watching it with some friends one of these days. This looks like it's gonna be a good time.
Rank
Personal
style.
information. Personal information asks, Jaso, I have a question. Would there be mag agents in Maxification 2? Because those guys have been dead for a while.
there are multiple mag agents in Maxification 2, and there'll be many more in the finale, because there'll be some actual mag agent OCs. Some do exist, they're very rare, and they will be appearing. Yeah, Grindjaw actually does appear in the movie.
Oh, awesome.
Sarge? Is it Sarge that's gonna appear?
He's already animated. He's not really a mag agent though. He's more like kind of golem sized.
Man,
I think he's
no, like
slightly above
really,
golem-sized.
really, but like the I'm this I was talking to Sarge about it some time ago. His OC seems to be like growing and growing and growing and growing. Like he definitely.
I
got
noticed
an
that with a lot of
inflation thing going.
characters where they just keep making their dudes like more ridiculously buff, but then they're also never featured in
Yeah.
any animations to show off that strength.
Bigger. It's
Yeah,
beginning.
like the current design of Sarge's character it's currently like much bigger than any golem, but than any mag agent in like the original series. And I feel like it only like keeps.
By the
going.
time I was animating his character in Max 2, he was still like just like maybe a little bit taller than a golem.
They're growing so fast.
Yeah, he grew up
That's
too
funny.
fast. Got a little
Okay,
fucking ridiculous.
I'm almost at the question that I'm excited about. Hold on. But first, hello, Mr. Kryy. I have a maths question. How do I balance?
Yeah,
I
good
don't know
luck
how to
reading
read
that.
this in English.
Let me check the question. Hold up.
Yeah, please.
Eto-
because
eto-
I don't know how to
It's
read
a
this
pun
in
for
English.
this cock in your ass, basically.
God damn it!
God, I remember having this question asked to me like years ago.
Maybe it's the same person.
Fucking stalking you.
You was like Sarah HR. Sarah HR. There we go. Yeah, Sarah HR. I forgot to read your name. Sarah HR. Sorry. Sarah.
Stop saying it over and over again! I'm gonna break your fucking neck! For fuck's sake!
Yeah, I
Alright,
remember
next
answering
question.
This question. I
Alright,
remember
next
answering this back in Xtale days. Like you'd have to check the logs of that.
Metal Home Studios asks, hey Jaso, where did you get the idea of reviving that ATP engineer from Abduction to become your OC?
The main reason that happened was because at the time I was really close friends with Gib50, and we were gonna be making a few movies together, but then none of those ever came to fruition because he got like chronically bad focus issues, and it's the same reason why he never finished his own series. So trying to work with him on a collaborative movie never worked out because he just never started working. And he also never finished working on any of his movies either. It's quite unfortunate. There's a lot of
The
plans I
shade.
had. Hmm?
I said the shade.
Oh,
It is serious shade. He doesn't even fucking do anything anymore.
this question was technically answered already, but I need to read it because this is the one that I sketched something. Jason and Scorepack asks, Jason and Parker, genuine question this time. Will Grindjaw make an appearance? I am genuinely curious about.
Well, we already
And-
answered that, didn't we?
Who the fuck is
Yeah.
Porker?
I assume
If
it
who
would
is Grindjaw? Who is Grindjaw?
Because of that, Grindjaw is the magician that shows up in
It's the one with the mag. It's like the fucking forearms with the Gatling gun.
Now hold on. Where is it? I literally just saved. There we go. Because of that, because after I read that question, I just did this.
No, I better
not
be
be
anything terrible. I don't want to see anything. No, no, no.
Okay.
Please,
Fuck
that's the
you.
public idiot.
Give me a
They're
minute.
gonna get a...
Give me a minute. I got this. Here we go on the stream.
Hey, just swap my. Okay, actually, don't swap it because you have the plugin in.
Yeah.
I'll just put him in the corner there. He belongs there. Porky Pig. Potke Pig. You know, that actually doesn't look bad.
Thanks. I
That's
did
the
it in
funny
like,
part.
like a
Yeah.
minute.
Also, Kirxee, don't think you're getting that past me. I know you're animating the fucking older for me meme right in this scene. Like, that's the same guy.
No, it's
can't-
not true.
No, that is definitely the same guy. Same beard, same
No,
sprites,
no,
the
it's not.
bags under the eyes. You're not tricking me.
No,
I
it's
know
not.
that's that character.
That's a coincidence. I swear.
That
to
is
God,
not a
that's
coincidence. You
coincidence.
definitely did that on purpose as a callback to those ridiculous times.
Do you no? I swear to God, this.
It absolutely is the same fucking guy, and you can't convince me otherwise. It's even as the bags under the eyes, the same hair, same beard, everything.
Look,
You
it looks
fucker.
like you're a little obsessed.
I'll
No.
be right back. I need to
No.
go to the bathroom. Be right back.
Go piss and shit
You know,
yourself.
you know the name. You know the name of this guy. His name is Leopold. I thought it's cute.
Isn't that funny? So what's this old man doing? Is he looking for some fucking prune juice?
Beans.
Well, he's just gonna die very soon.
Oh, okay, so you're spoiling your own fucking movie.
Yeah, to all the 10 people watching the stream. Oh, 57.
Yeah, a lot more than 10.
It's fine. Well, there's one interesting twist that's gonna happen in the movie, and it was already kinda shown in the teaser video, because the teaser is pretty much just the beginning of the movie. It's kinda already like the root was set there, and there's gonna be like one interesting
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 what?
thing that you didn't really like. One interesting thing that you didn't really saw coming. I'm pretty sure, and it's kind of related to him. Yeah, it's not even kinda. It's related to him.
I see how it is. So it's gonna be the old man
Plot
putting on
twist.
his
It's
adult
gonna be a
diapers.
plot twist. Yeah,
He's gonna be wrapping a used adult diaper around one of the cell zombies'
but look-
heads.
look how nice he looks here.
Looks like he's got shit
he?
smeared all over him.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, actually, knowing the history of X-Tile, having a character covered in shit works really well.
Oh my god.
You're talking like I was a part of X-Style. I was
Tickle
in
funny.
X-Style for like a few months, and I didn't really and then, like that's it.
Well, you gotta understand, man. I think at the time I first met you, that's when you were in that group, so that's why I always had the impression that you're just kind of part of it, even if that wasn't the case, unfortunately.
That's fair.
It's kind of like
I think you're
permanently
thinking of
cemented.
Steel Eagle.
No, I'm not. I barely even
Steel
remember.
didn't
I was-
exist in,
I
like,
barely remembered
2017.
Steel Eagle. I only knew them. Steel Eagle had rock in it at some point, right?
Well,
Where's the
I
founder?
was in X-Style. I don't know. X-Style was set up. I don't know, like 2018.
Back?
I'm not sure. But I was in it. I think I was in the first Excel server where the whole rating system was introduced, and I was in it for like a few months, and I never really bothered to go back there. It's not really a place for me. I felt like. So it is a bit of a misconception you got going. Like it's a harmful stereotype.
Harmful Polish stereotype.
Not all Polish people
I'm
are-
bringing a shame to Polish community. I'm sorry, Rock. If you're watching this, we really love you. I really wish you were here.
Yeah,
It would have been.
Shingy-
It would have been
Shingy
really
didn't come.
fun.
Me too.
Genuinely.
You're more than a meme.
No, seriously. I really wish he was here, so that way, you know, he had something else other than just the meme to be remembered for. Because I think at least speaking his own with words would go a long way rather than someone else mimicking him and mocking him through a meme. I think that'd be a little bit better.
Yeah.
The infamous Rock video, that's not actually his voice. We should probably clear that up. That's like someone else who is Polish, right?
Oh, I didn't even know. Actually, do any of you
Yeah.
guys have the video like saved somewhere?
I
Yeah.
have it.
I
would like
do.
to. I would like to watch it because
I have a few Happy Birthday Rock videos saved too.
Yeah.
But I can't send them.
you can send it to
Hold
me.
up.
No, I can't.
Why not?
Pretty
I
sure
can
it's one of
see.
my favorite uploads on my channel. Hold up.
I'm gonna send it to Kreber after the stream because I think it's funny.
John Kraber.
John Kreber. Oh yeah, just a quick check. I guess no one's complained about it yet, so I'm guessing that the audio mixing's pretty good so far, right?
It is. I checked on the stream. and-
Someone said $1,000. Oh no, it's 1,000.
It's like $1. It's
1,008
Argentinian.
Argentinian.
Peso.
3 pesos.
That's an. Are you? Okay. Okay, I'm putting this on the fucking stream. You don't even want to know what this looks like. Are you? Oh my god, this is perfect. Okay, I just looked at the conversion rate and the history of the conversion rate. This is gold. Hang on.
Okay, how much? How much is it in Argentinian peso?
You have no idea. I'm about to put it on the fucking stream. This is hilarious. Look at this shit. Look at this.
It's gonna take a bit for me.
It's gonna
because
take a
of the
minute, but it's
YouTube
worth the
delay.
wait. Trust me.
Oh boy.
With the chart next to
Yo, 70 cents. Okay, Jason, you know that we're splitting that.
it. No,
between
but look at the conversion rate. That's the best part. Look at that shit.
us. 2020.
Oh my god. Oh my god. No, what happened to the fucking? What happened to Argentina? Like seriously, look at the conversion rate on that.
Oh my god.
1,000 pesos is
Diabolical.
less worth than $1. What's going on over there? It's like Venezuela.
Are you guys okay over there? Did
No,
you help?
okay, no, but
Maybe.
thanks for sending
know.
it. That's very kind of you. I just was shocked. I'm like, holy shit, 5,000, and then I see the conversion rate.
That was actually their whole college tuition.
No, that's terrible. No, come on. No, that was sent in by a cool dude known as Cabri89H. Just saying hi. Well, hi to you back. Thank you for sending me foreign currency, I guess. I like collecting this kind of stuff.
Hi.
We actually have over 60 people watching right now. That's fun.
Yeah. I just wanted to say that I got a DM from my friend who's by the way, thanks, love you, you're one of my best friends. He said, I clicked on that scream and the first thing I get is you being dumb. I just want you to know that.
You know, that sums it up really, really well.
Hey, every coach needs a jester.
I guess that's
I'm
how
not
it is.
prime.
Next question. We're definitely behind.
Oh yeah, let me check. The ones that I can see. Come on. Okay, there we go. Okay, they're talking about tracks. Come on. Okay, there. Kryy animations on the top left. Okay, that's.
While Kirxee's animating this sad old man.
Where is it? Did my YouTube fuck up again and just eats questions or what?
You're fucking out of your mind.
By the
I
way,
can't.
I know that for a moment my PC got fucked up, but it's okay now. I think like my stream was invisible for a second because of that.
There we go. Okay, Lemonic the Duck asks, what do you guys think of the state of Star Wars as a franchise?
I fucking hate Star Wars. Get it away from me.
I think that yeah, Star Wars is pretty shit, and you should just watch Star Trek instead. Star Trek is genuinely very good.
I think the time for Star Wars having any sort of sanctity or coolness is long gone after they dropped the ball 10 times in a row.
Maul was pretty cool.
There were some cool things.
I haven't seen Maul yet. I also liked Mandalorian season 1, but let me tell you, the only good Star Wars movie is Empire Strikes Back.
The last Star Wars thing I ever saw was Rogue One in theaters, and that was a long time ago.
Did you like it?
There's some yellow boxes here. Don't you
The
guys
last,
like yellow
the
boxes?
last Star Wars movie I saw was like the first movie they did after Disney acquired
Force Awakens, that
called
shit
Star
fest.
Wars, and I thought it was a pretty shitty movie. And yeah,
A lot of people.
I'm serious about my Star Trek thing. I think of Star Trek, all the series of Star Trek, the original series, Deep Space Nine, and then
Oh yeah, DS9's really.
Generations.
I love DS9.
It's all much more interesting than Star Wars, and I recommend getting into Star Trek.
Thing is, Star Trek was
I-
always
I
seen
just
as like the
think it's more-
nerdier version of Star Wars.
Yeah.
Well, the
Not
difference
really.
is that there are no wars. You know, like the most that happens in Star Trek is that like two
I think Star
races
Trek isn't
have a
as much for
dispute.
kids as
Star Trek-
Star Wars.
Star
Yeah,
Trek
two,
is
two races of aliens having a dispute over a planet and trying to like buy the planet from one another, or
Wasn't
there's just some like, or there's just some like, we happening between Kirk and Spock.
I haven't watched any, but isn't the first season of Star Trek kind of like the crew just going around different planets and kind of solving
Yeah.
problems?
That's
and-
like back when it
was
was like a
cool. That's
cheesy
that.
60s
Kind of.
show, and
Yeah. They kind of like cut this pattern in every
Yeah,
episode.
but I think it's amazing too. I really like the original series. If
go
you
where no
wanna,
man has
by the
gone
way, just
before.
talking about Star Trek, you can easily just watch a random episode. There's no continuity, not really. And if you want to get into Star Trek, the first episode to watch, I recommend Piece of the Action. It's a
I
pretty
heard
funny
that's-
episode.
Isn't that the one where they go back in time or something?
Basically, it's like it shows how silly Star Trek is. Basically, the whole gimmick of the episode is that they find a planet, and on the planet, like years and years and years ago, a book or something, or like movies, I can't remember for sure, about Italian mobsters were like put. I don't know, I don't remember for what reason. And for that reason, this whole planet evolved, and these became like holy texts, and this whole planet evolved into being, this whole society evolved into being Italian mobsters. And everyone there is a fucking Italian mobster.
Yeah, that seems
that's
about right.
pretty good.
Or you can watch the episode Trouble with Tribbles. It's like an episode where little woolly monsters appear on the ship, and
Aren't
they're
those supposed to be like
trying
an
to-
allegory for cats or something?
I'm not sure.
One
yeah,
trivia I know
I
about Star Trek
recommend
is
Star Trek.
is that they use the blaster beam instrument to make some of the soundtracks and sounds. I don't know if you guys know about it. It's like a long ass guitar essentially. It has a really like deep sounds to them. I'll try to find a video. Hold on.
There's a funny episode of Star Trek, and it's canon. It's all canon. Where in the original series, where it's like mating time of Vulcans.
That's disgusting. We're not talking about this.
Alien UFO porno.
A
No.
lot of interesting stuff is happening between Spock and Kirk.
No.
Interesting stuff. You say.
Great. Okay. Anyways, next fucking question from the chat.
Don't watch Star Wars.
M Plays 2022 asks, question: before the assault, did Ammo know every single OC living in the Megaplex alongside their skills and powers? No,
Yes,
didn't
they
know
they have a method for being able to track the selves of these characters directly within the other place. So they're actively able to track where they are, and they know a lot about their characteristics, but they don't know exactly how the combat scenarios will go. And that leaves enough wiggle room for there to be some actual tough fights instead of them just instantly killing anybody, because that'd be boring as shit.
Oh shit, they're gonna raid Mars's little mine, and they're just sitting in their little corner and get fucking destroyed by ammo.
Getting shot in the mouth.
The fucking Mars grunt's just gonna look up and say, "Hey boss, look, we got from." His fucking head is all over the fucking wall now.
I'm really happy when OCs die. It feels like I'm doing some justice in the world. Next question.
Let's see. Chew Jaso by Lemonade the Duck. Holy fucking shit. Why can I never get your name right? Chew Jaso, if you ever do black/African Scream, would
What?
I be allowed on? A lemon duck, by the way.
That sounds like the most preposterous, bizarre question you could ask. Like specifically a black stream. I don't want to make it like
Black
racially
Panther.
themed. Like, why would I make it
Black
racially
Panther stream.
themed? This isn't racial. This is like, it's like cultural, right? Like, it's such a weird thing to say.
Yeah.
So, like, well, Lemonic, I'm pretty sure he lives in the United States. It's not like he lives in Africa. So it wouldn't make sense to do an African stream. Do you know any African animators?
I mean, maybe he is African.
Well, maybe he's African or African
I
American.
know one.
Who?
There was this guy. With I hope I'm not messing it up right now. There was this one guy who had like green OC, green I think Doichi, something like this. I think he was from like Algeria or something.
That's North
Oh.
Africa, though. That's more like...
Yeah.
That's more like around the Middle
That's Africa.
East-ish, isn't
But
it?
that's Africa.
I guess so. Oh shit, no. CRISPR is also from Algeria as well.
Hmm.
He's the
I
dude
don't know
with
if I'm not
the-
like bullshitting now with the Doichi thing. Something's
have
telling me
just-
that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm planning on doing a American animator stream, and I wanted to get like little Lucky Link and Always in for that. But I gotta confirm
I
that.
thought the
with his-
little Lucky Link was from UK for some reason.
Nah, don't
No,
sweat it,
he's
man.
he's bounced around a lot.
Uh,
I know he used to live in another country. I think he was in Canada for a bit, and then he moved to the States, and then maybe bounced back and forth. But he was American at some point, and that means that he's invited to the stream.
Stick with the squid
Nice.
asks. Question: does Ammo have backup clones of themselves, or are they strictly 90 members?
It's more like... It's not like their individual personalities as much. It's more like they're being activated like hardware, and they're being deployed into Nevada under very specific circumstances. Generally,
What about,
how I balance them is ammo is not supposed to exist within Nevada, and if they had too much of a presence, the machine would act against them and basically delete them out of reality. So their way of counteracting that is by limiting the amount of their members that are in physical reality and using as much of their their automatons as possible without letting the machine know that they're present. So it's kind of like a virus within a body that's staying just enough to do damage, but not enough to where the immune system realizes it's there.
Okay, now I have a question about this. What about that one Ammo guy that was with the N51 guy on the rooftop? You know, inhaling stuff and then tossing
Oh.
it through the...
Well, yeah, no, I mean, like, they're entities that are forwarded into Nevada. They can still have personalities because they have, like, brains. When I said personalities earlier, I meant, like, the same way you'd think of every individual human having, like, their own consciousness and personality.
Ah, okay, they're more like the base plates of the same...
Yeah, it's more like base
personality.
plates that are deployed, like, you know, if you deploy, like, 10 snipers, they would be, like, the same person. But they might have
This is
different,
just
they might have
one-
some slightly different behaviors depending on what they encounter and the circumstances they're in, but they're, like, the same entity that are just, like, copied and pasted.
Right, okay, now that makes more sense.
There is a sequence during the carnival. I keep mentioning this, but the carnival sequence is basically when you get to see where Ammo's actual headquarters is and how they really work. And there you actually get to see a lot about how shit happens instead of me having to explain it. Like, you actually get to see, like, instead of there being lore discussion, like, oh, does this mean this? You just see it. And it's like, oh, that's cool. So there's no, like, bullshit beating around the bush where I leave things vague. You get a very clear picture of what they're about and why.
You know, that actually brings me to another question. What's inspired your design of the carnival? I mean, I know what inspired, but like, why did you choose like the carnival's form as it is?
Well, I really like having a lot more vibrancy in Madness cartoons. I think that next to gray rooms, floating rocks make me want to punch rocks and chew on them. I mean, I think Kirxee and Kryy, you guys also mentioned that we were talking about the latest Madness movies, but I think we're all sick of gray floating rocks, right?
I am. Wait,
Yeah.
what is a carnival? I'm not sure.
I've been sick of it since like 2018.
Yeah, the carnival,
gotta
I've only
release
shown a
them.
couple snippets to the stream, and I made one YouTube post about it, but it's basically like this superstructure that Ammo's operating out of. And it shows like all their cool shit inside. It's like really colorful. I can show you the GIF real quick. Hang on.
It kind of looks like a giant circus tent, well, like a carnival.
Well, it's called the
That's
carnival.
Yeah.
You know, I'm really tired of the floating rocks were really in. I think the floating rocks stopped being interesting after the Deadmos series stopped. I think that when, or maybe Madness 11 at most, after
wanna-
Madness 11
Here,
should
I
be
just posted the GIF in the group chat.
Yeah, I'll see. I think that I've. Let me see. Oh, that looks amazing. What the
That
fuck?
took fucking forever to do.
I can imagine. But I think that the floating rocks were interesting for Deadmos series, maybe Madness 11. After that, they should have been just like forgotten forever. I think that the whole.
I
floating
remember
rock
the
thing-
floating rocks epidemic back in those days.
And
Like
everyone started
17.
fucking doing it,
Yeah,
right?
they
yeah,
did.
18, 19.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
even before Deimos was
Everywhere.
all done, I was making fun of
Yeah.
people putting floating rocks everywhere. Like I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
the White Hank 2 description says at least it's not floating rocks.
Yeah, seriously. No, I think the
I
floating
remember-
rocks only work as like an abstraction of an environment versus it being like the sole thing that's going on, right?
You know, I feel like the floating rock thing is just an easy way of not having to think.
An easy way of not having to
stuff
do like
through.
any detail or like
Just
having a
throw in
design.
any random bullshit, any random floating thing you can think of. I'm sorry, Crinkles, I love you, but I'm really tired, boss.
We were really
I mean,
sick.
I-
We got okay.
I-
Think about like this, right? The first Deadmos episode came out before MC11, and MC11 came out in 2019. So when was the first Deadmos episode? 2018?
I don't know, but I think fondly of the first Deadmos episodes because they still had the old sprites.
Oh yeah, I'm
It's like
checking
the
right
beginning of
now.
the end.
I'm checking right now, and one of the earliest Deadmos came out. Yeah, Chase.fla was
8 years
in
ago.
yeah January of 2018. So for almost 10 years, we've had to put up with fucking floating rocks. It was driving us insane, and I can't take it anymore.
Nowadays, people get angry if your animation doesn't have floating rocks. That's why Duel only got place 2 and the Interworld 1.
I
Last
do
month.
think that was kind of funny.
Where's my floating rocks, Lebowski? Where are they, shithead?
Too bad you get 0 plays. I could easily see if I ever did choose to release Max 2, or if I did release Max 2 on Madness Day, it would be because of happenstance. Like if it was like right around the same date, because I'm not gonna like sit on the movie to release it then. If it was like several months away, I'll just release it on its own. But I can easily see Max 2 losing to like My Little Pony, fucking Friendship is Magic animated music video or something.
No. Someone's gonna make like a little animation with the Sanford and Deimos, like frame by frame.
It'll be like Guys Night all over again.
And you get like serious competition.
Yeah,
That image is
seriously.
just gonna be same for a demos making out with loud slurping sounds, and it's gonna win first place.
Oh yeah.
Most
Oh, yeah.
disgusting thing I could ever imagine. Makes
Hey,
me
come on.
makes me angry.
Okay, okay. Next up we have. Okay, Big Bad Dude 6066 Y2CS to Jaso. What is the gun? What's that gun that Komamo has? I know
Oh.
it's like a plasma gun, but I like how it works. But like how? Sorry, plasma gun. But like how it works. I
Oh,
think it's asking.
this is called the meteor shot. Basically, I could show the animation for it. I worked on it a long time. You can't see the movie clips, unfortunately, because again, Flash is a really well-made program, and they make it so you can't see movie clips in the actual interface for some reason. You need to render it every single time. You can see some of the animation here. You can see why it's called meteor shot too. It fires a large superheated projectile out the end of the barrel that has a huge concussive and thermal blast on impact. It's mostly made for handling characters just like this that are really heavily armored, because it just blasts them apart and gives them third-degree burns over 75% of their body.
Something you guys are gonna notice a lot is that a lot of the guns
It's like
are
some
inspired
shit
by
from
Halo weapons.
Plasma, whatever that Flash
Plasma
game is.
Burst?
Plasma burst.
Yeah.
Well, it's a plasma gun, and it's in a Flash movie, so isn't that kind
And
of the
it
case?
just did a burst.
Yeah. Now,
Just
again,
forced
the
it
the
to
red
face
smoke
off.
here is completely placeholder. I usually get Always or Jackson to help with smoke, but it just kind of like does like the rough look of like how it'll look in the explosion. But he gets his hands blown off. There's like a little like kind of burning ember effect. I got to do the same to the chest plate too, though. But
I assume that him doing that was like to create a screen to try and stop the projectile, and technically it did.
he's like, huh, you think you can just aim a laser gun at me? Well, I'm Score Pack and I'm invulnerable. And nope, dead.
It wasn't a laser gun. It wasn't a laser gun
Hey.
at all. You
Oh.
learned it the hard way.
Yeah, I mean, Kirksey, if you
Must
thought
have
your
hurt.
character got fucked up, look what happened to Score Pack's face.
There's not
Yeah,
much
this
face
is
left.
like. Yeah, but this it like happens. It happens quick. Like all gets off the screen quickly, and my POC is just laying on the ground.
He's gonna
all
still be
hurt.
laying here, but what's gonna happen is he's gonna
Poor
pull...
little puppy. you
No,
know?
it'll be... Okay, Kirksey, trust me. I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but it will be really, really cool, and the fans of your work are gonna
Yeah,
love...
I know. I trust you, man.
They're gonna
I trust you with
love...
my life.
They're gonna love what happens. It's gonna be neat. The last thing I would ever
I trust you
do...
with my life.
Yeah, the last thing I'd ever do is have a super lame death for a character when they got good powers. Even Kelzad gets to do something before he dies. I'm not gonna be that cheap.
Oh yeah.
Because here's the thing. People have been waiting so fucking long for this movie that features all these community characters, and the worst thing I could do would be to have a fight that involves them just getting shot and falling over.
Let's see.
Yeah, that's true.
Nick,
That's exactly what just happened to Scorepack.
that-
Okay,
That's-
to be
Don't
fair,
matter.
this is like a really cool way to die with like a custom weapon with like a giant
That's
thermal
true, that's
explosion and the
true,
Gibbs.
that's
It's not like he just gets shot once. He gets blasted into pieces.
Actually, does
Yeah,
my
that's
guy
true.
team up with anybody?
Your guy actually does appear earlier before. So this whole sequence here is called Escape Pattern, and it takes place after the carnival. It's Ammo basically wrapping up killing the last remaining OCs in the Megaplex. It actually opens with your character escaping with CRISPR and Ryder Revenge from D-Janer.
Really, Ryder is in the movie?
Yeah, Ryder's in the movie. I already finished
That's
animating
so
him.
cool. What the fuck?
No, Ryder's in the movie, CRISPR's in the movie. In the X-House scene, that's going to be Coda, Kryy, Rock Luki, Overtry, Baran, and maybe like one or two other miscellaneous characters.
Yeah. You know
And they're-
what's,
and
by
they're
the
all
way, going
fighting-
back to the whole... Oh yeah,
Hmm?
sorry.
No, I was going to say, they're all going to be fighting tooth and nail to get to the bathroom.
Going back
Just a
to the
question from
yeah,
me, because
whole
I'm pretty
way-
curious actually, since this project's been going on for fuck us long. What's the like newest character you added to the project, like from the community?
Newest
It's a good
character.
question, actually.
I think that might be the blue Anubis guy that appears in... I can actually just open up that shot. Give me a second. I can show you. I got it somewhere in here. Escape pattern, sewers. It should be sewer ambush. Yes, it's this one. For which one? Okay, it's probably just any other one of these. I have multiple backups of each file, and sometimes it's hard to find out which one's the newest. I mostly just go off of the file size. I've gone so fucking paranoid, I even make redundant versions within the same folder. Because normally you wouldn't do that because it's not how you want to actually recover stuff. But Flash corrupts its own files so often that just making redundant copies all over the place actually really isn't a bad idea. Here we go. You can see it on the live stream. But there's Klee. His bodies aren't shaded yet. There's you, Kirxee, all pissed off and angry. We got Scorpy Porpy. And we got Anubis who's dead on the ground, but I can go earlier back before he dies. Here he is. I just found this dude randomly in a server. Like, I found like a character sheet. I'm like, oh, that guy looks kind of cool. So I just put him in the movie. It was kind of cute, animated as like his little robo ears bouncing around. But he does like a cute little Ghost in the Shell style, kind of like like he yanks the wire out of the back of his ear.
Oh, okay, that's a really nice detail. I love that.
And again, like this is a completely random character that probably 99% of people would never recognize, but I still went out of my way to make him look super cool and do something unique. And that's how I want to try to treat
It's
most of the
definitely
characters.
gonna have some fans.
Well, yeah, I mean, a lot of people also really liked the camouflaged character. I don't think I showed it on a stream yet, but I did some like.
This really is like the I don't know if you know what I mean, but like the BDSM puppy mask character. I swear to God.
What?
What?
You say BDSM.
Excuse
Yeah.
me? The
Yeah.
Dude, this is not that kind of scream! This
You
is
know-
not
looks
that
like-
kind of scream!
It's
you
inappropriate.
know
This guy
what I'm
looks like
talking about.
Protogen Zaptron.
Fucking hit you with a newspaper.
Protogen.
Oh fuck. No, that's a good one. I know what a protogen is. I don't know what the fuck you mean by a BDSM mask. That sounds extremely inappropriate.
No, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'll send the
I
No,
know
don't
what he's
fucking
talking-
send me
No,
anything. I'm
don't
not
send
looking
it.
at that.
He sent it.
You fucking
He fucking
disgusting
said it.
excuse for a
It's-
human being.
It's safe for
Why does
work.
it always devolve?
No, I'm
Put it
Why
on
do
stream.
Like
those
this.
sims
No.
always devolve?
No.
Do you not see the vision?
I don't think he can even like put it in the one. I don't see it. Two, I don't think he can even put it on screen for obvious reasons.
That's extremely inappropriate content. But hey, look,
For me, it's
Kirxee.
closer to like those Japanese like demon masks rather. I don't see a ball
Like a
gag.
mummy? Oh, like a mental,
It's inappropriate.
right?
Like whatever it's called, those like traditional Japanese things. Looks like that to me.
Jesus.
Like,
Anyways, yeah, we also got Kryy, and I don't think most people recognize Kryy either. He's mostly just known for those like big ass weapon sprites he used to make.
I
Do
like
most
Kree
people
as
from
well.
the chat recognize Kryy third? I'm not sure if that's actually how his name's pronounced, so everyone just calls him Kryy. But Kryy sounds like Kryy. And there's already so many fucking people with similar identical names. Like there's like 4 Dats, there's like 5 Simples, there's the Simple, that Simple, regular ass
Cease.
Simple.
Oops.
There's
I'm
another
pretty sure
Simple
Kryy
who's
is more
also
of a
Polish.
community type person rather than, you know, making animations, participating in projects type person, like recognizable to the wider public.
Yeah. I'd say the number one way to make your character recognizable is probably to, you know, actually have them in animations. Because if they're tucked away on a sprite sheet somewhere, barely anyone's going to know who the fuck you are.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the case with Kryy. I think Kryy was probably in like maybe 1 or 2 collabs that I can remember. For
I
some
don't
reason,
know,
I think they're in a Bodyless collab at some point.
I remember seeing Klee's clips in plenty of collabs. Am I just
I vaguely remember Dudin Darn animating them.
Yeah, I
Maybe
think
like
that
a
I
zombie
actually might
collab?
be. I might be misremembering, and it might have been just Duding Darn animating their.
No,
character.
not zombie collab. It was the Czech guy army collab. Like, really random.
Maybe.
Yeah, and there was like
Oh.
a borderline not safe for work scene.
This is like elite ball knowledge. I don't remember any of this.
Oh, gee,
Are we
lore.
talking about the Auditor scene on the? Because it did. I'm
What auditor
My brain's
scene?
picking
What are you
up.
talking about?
What?
in the original Jailbreak, or am I thinking?
There's
of
no
something?
auditor
we're
in
talking-
Jailbreak.
No, I know there's not, but there was a cut scene by Duding. Was it by Duding? I think it was by
Oh,
Duding.
I'll send you the link to the collab. I know exactly what collab it is. Where Duding
was-
Darn animated the character of Kryy.
Yeah, Kryy gets kind of fucked up here because they're like, well, I'll just use my gun to shoot the enemy. Because in 99% of Madness cartoons, that solves the problem. But here, unfortunately not. Poor Kryy.
That's just how
It
it
was-
is in Bitch of an
I
Earth.
think it was T-set collab.
Okay, now, real quick,
Yeah, it's here. It's here.
let me take a look. Oh, I don't want to open fucking
the very-
Firefox.
At the very end of the movie.
What is this?
This thumbnail is probably the reason I never watched it. Okay, no, that is...
I was in this collab.
That is
actually.
fucking disgusting, inappropriate. I'm never looking at that again.
Let me see this.
It's
Not that
terrible.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
How's that a-
Also, it has my best animation of all time
No, no.
at the beginning of the movie.
I did not expect that at all.
I think I am disgusted more so than anything else. How about this? Kryy, you tell me as a longtime animator, you gotta tell me if Kryy's injuries seem reasonable to kill their character. Ready? So first they get their whole fucking ribcage pulverized and smashed into a wall and they're gurgling up blood, right? And then they get two...
I sort of see it.
Yeah,
There's
huge
quite a lot of
stabs.
delay, but...
Ow.
I'm gonna play the
Yeah,
full
they're
part
like-
here, and then gonna see what happens right afterwards.
What's plan?
And then something happens right at the end.
Yeah, like ish.
Hey, we just got 27 cents.
We got some Polish currency. Let's go.
We actually got Polish currency.
Yeah,
Yeah.
PLN.
5 Polish dollars?
Okay. Okay, the full thing finally played through. Yeah, I think that killed an elf.
Yeah, I think that would kill an elf.
Mhm.
I think that would kill about anybody. Especially an elf.
And that was from
I mean-
that was from fucking Friendly Fire's the funniest part.
Really?
Yeah, that's from the golem trying to shoot the Roadrunner, but the Roadrunner just like dodges out of the way because he's like super
Good
cool.
job, you big fucking lug. You
Bonk.
fat fuck.
Look at this poor golem. He's like, but I just wanted to protect my best friends. And he gets the shit beat out of him for it.
Check your goddamn line of fire, you big fat freaking.
But he
Fatty
just wanted to help. He just wanted to be a friend, and they got this shit beat out of him. He's only
Alright, that's
spared
pretty
here because the Roadrunner's actual target are the other characters.
He got his nose broken, so I guess that makes up for it.
He
That's
got
what
his
it is.
well, he already got roughed up really bad, and then he got his face smashed in, and then his gut kicked really, really hard. So he's gonna be on the ground for a little while. At least that way we got something more interesting going on. Next stream question.
Na-na-na.
I got like a billion messages from like a billion
Okay.
people.
There we go. I think that this is the next question. Nicotinamide4491 asks question. Hey Jaso, been a fan of you since your CS:GO Menace videos.
Oh my god.
How has Max new progress
No.
been? Will it be coming out soon? And
Mac-
lastly, how are you?
Max 2, man, I'm working on this as much as I can in between like actually having a job and a life and a family now. And I'm currently aiming to get done Escape Pattern and the Carnival this year. The film is already over 40 minutes long with all the footage put together. So things got out of hand. It was originally only supposed to be 15 minutes. And now by the end of this, it's going to be like at least an hour long in total. And that's all animation I've done too. This isn't like a collab where you got like a bunch of people doing multi-minute scenes. I have had some assistant animation in the form of like some effects and a couple like, you know, background characters here and there. But yeah, you helped out with like 1 or 2 shots with faraway characters. Dick face, poo head,
I also help with the gorilla.
the monkey. Or the gorilla. Hey, you can't mention the gorilla. That's a racial term.
What?
It's inappropriate to
monkey
mention
isn't?
that. Okay, maybe that's worse.
Wow.
No, but
No.
Uh,
That was a
basically-
little unwoke of you.
the primary reason the movie takes so long is number one, I'm doing like, you know, all the backgrounds and literally almost all the character animation myself, save for like 1 or 2 occasions. I'm doing all the backgrounds, all the editing. I am getting help with the sound effects from a good buddy of mine, Syntrix, who's really good with sound effects. He's like a Russian version of Saturix.
That's
And they
funny.
just so happen to have very similar names. I noticed that as a trend. Just there's so many people in the community that do similar things and have very similar names. Do you think that
I
is
know that
traumatizing?
before. I know that before I joined the community in like 2016 or whatever, there was like a person called not Kirx but Curse, and that's like the only case of this I know.
Oh, I remember now. The other Dat. There's Dat Simple and Dat Salty, and there's one other Dat that I don't remember. I remember I'd always get them mixed up all the time.
It's also that salty. Oh yeah, you just said this. Whatever.
Dat loser. Isn't he the guy that ended up just making like porn of his own character at some point?
Yeah, one of them.
Oh god.
That's Salterino. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah, they changed their name to Salterino after Dat Salty.
Yeah, speaking of, the dots, have you seen the recent stuff that Simple, Simple? Yeah, Simple. That Simple has been making JSOL?
I know about the works of the other Simple who's Russian, I believe, but I don't know about the other one very much.
No, hold up. Let me pull this up real quick.
Basically, the whole thing.
Depending
they
on
used
how
to
much of
have
an OG
this-
you are, you're either appreciate it a whole lot or think it's dog shit.
They
Or
used
think
to
it's
have
dog shit.
this. They used to have this like very smooth X style, Protestant style, and they ditched it completely to focus on like Madness Combat 6 or 7 animation style, and I think it's been working out very well.
Madness Combat
It's
Sex.
like, yeah,
Yeah, this is a good example, JSOL.
Take a look, see. Oh, gotta get another fucking audio track. We got through like all of Windows 96's entire discography somehow. Let me pick something with a bit more pep to it. Let's do,
You got some recommendations from us.
Fuck you!
Yeah, for a time, Simple animated pretty much better than me in many ways, and he gave all of it up to animate like this instead.
and this is better, in my
It
opinion.
is, it is.
'Cause
Honestly,
it's-
this
it's,
looks like any
original,
random...
it's
Looks like any random fucking collab clip I'd see back in 2010.
no.
Yeah, no one animates like this anymore.
I've seen too
It's
many
like-
animations like this to like really appreciate it. Maybe I'm just kind of jaded, but
No,
I've seen
like
too much
look
old
at
stuff.
it. Look at it from this perspective. We're all copying Crinkles. There's like 1 or 2 people of all time who ever managed to recreate Crinkles style accurately. And I'm talking about the old Crinkles style, not the current no gravitation style. And I think that this is like one of the 1 or 2 or 3 cases where someone has managed to do that, to like accurately replicate Crinkles style. And I appreciate it.
I guess so. I'm more interested in just seeing things get pushed to the limit more so than just seeing something that reminds me of what came out 20 years ago.
That's fair. But a good, interesting part about the animating like this is that you can actually make stuff like much faster. It's more efficient. You don't have to like hyperfixate on animating some object falling down 50 times. Just animate it 1 time and then go next.
Well, unfortunately, I'm the opposite style where I like having really crazy detailed characters, lots of effects,
I've
And-
realized.
lots of kinetic detail. And that means the movie takes a lot longer, but also the fidelity is like really high. And it must have the highest amount of fidelity of any Madness movie. Actually,
Crank up the graphics.
Actually, that's an interesting question for Potke. What's your favorite kind of like Madness aesthetic or style? Like, like Dissenter, classic, kind of neo Madness with effects and shit. Like, what exactly is your vibe?
Well, I mean, I think you guys have realized, but by this point, that I have been doing kind of ish Dissenter style backgrounds. They've gotten a bit better. I know they look shitty and the other animations, but I'm a fan of the Dissenter style backgrounds. But I don't really like having it all on everything, if that makes any sense. I kind of like having a bit of a combination, a hybrid with a classic style.
Now, what about that? Like, when you say a hybrid, do you mean just in terms of the background being separate from the character art, or what kind of combination?
The at least for part 3, the background's going to be more of the center style. Not fully the center, mind you. I mean, I still mainly use a line tool instead of a brush, but it does have this pillow shading effect, and then the characters, guns, and so on will be more classic style. Partly because my crew is more comfortable with making classic styled assets over the center. So that also influenced the decision, but I also don't mind. I like the look of it.
I see. How much of the movie is actually done yet? I think you told me you finished like the final backgrounds a bit ago, right?
Yeah, the background's pretty much all finished. I'm trying to push with my team so that we get all the, actual characters and so on done, and then I can, put the pedal to the metal, so to say. But it's still a long way from being finished.
Have you actually started animating the scenes yet, or are you still working on like kind of pre-production?
No, still pre-production, unfortunately. I've been thinking of hiring some extra help because we've been having some slower pace.
Oh
with
wow,
the
hiring
sprites.
people. Good fucking luck with that. Whenever I try to hire somebody, half the time they don't even do what I pay them for.
I know, that's kind of what I'm afraid of. That I won't even be able to find anybody.
No,
if I
seriously.
try.
You can occasionally find someone that does a lot of really cool stuff, but it's really hard to keep them with the project and have them not just like do a couple things then leave.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to, keep somebody interested in something that it's not really theirs.
I'm sorry for interrupting. I'm sorry for interrupting. Has my stream been frozen?
I just see the old guy there with a gun.
What the
Same
fuck?
here.
I thought you just weren't animating the
Wait.
entire time.
No, I was animating. Well, I'll restart the stream. I was animating all the fucking time. And
Nah,
I
you
think
just-
it's
You're just
froze.
fucking crazy. You're crazy.
It was just the old man the whole time.
You're just an old man,
I see.
like with complete delusion, scrambling shit on the walls.
Yeah. I don't know. Am I even streaming now?
No, it says you're
No.
not.
You're not.
No. Yeah, this is what I said. With there's like a lot anomalies happening.
Polish anomaly.
You bring shame to the Polish community, Kirxee.
I don't know. Am I streaming now?
You
I
I keep pressing stream and it just doesn't do anything. Maybe I'll restart Discord real quick.
No, don't do
or
that. It's
is
gonna
it
break the fucking thingamajig.
Oh, okay. Well
Also,
then,
what
I
the fuck
guess
is-
that's it.
I like how I drove over this shape 3 fucking times and it's still like 1 pixel away from being able to seal it over. I hate this fucking program. It's horrible.
Yeah.
I love it when it happens. Hell yeah.
I like it when you literally draw over the same shape 3 times and there's still like literally a pixel or even a line that's so close to another line you can't even see it with your naked eye. You just have to guess where the gap is. Those are my favorites.
You just finished with the outline of time to find all the gaps.
Seriously, fucking program sucks dick. No, I don't want to make this free-floating timeline, you fucking scumbag. Now I can't even get it back to where it was. Oh my
Okay,
god, what's
Jason,
happening?
Jason, I guess you can. I don't know if I'm capable of bringing this back to working, so I guess you can get rid of my
Let me
stream
double
from the
check.
left corner.
Let me see. Show all participants. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not-
I just keep pressing stream your screen like I did before, and it just doesn't do anything like at all.
So one of you guys want to stream instead? We were going to be doing this for about maybe another 15-20 minutes and we're going to wrap it up.
That's good because I'm getting a bit hungry.
I'm fucking hungry too. I got a barbecue to go to.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll set up like a timer for 15
Any?
minutes.
I guess we should speedrun questions.
Yeah, do questions
so.
before we wrap this shit up instead of us rambling again.
Alrighty. Let me see. Okay, Scorpack just asked, why did I try to catch a mini fucking sun?
What? Oh, that's the meteor shot projectile. Well, Scorpack, what happened was your character's
Hello?
on a power high right now, and they think because they were able to kill the Roadrunner in a Kamamo that they're fucking unstoppable. So when this other character runs in the room, he's like, huh, you think you could kill me with a weapon? I'll simply block your attack. Dead.
Deleted.
Well, to be fair, your character at least gets a really cool detailed death instead of just, like, dying in normal circumstances.
Mplace 2022 asks, question, I'm curious, what generation are ammo units? Is it similar to N51 when the majority of their forces are Gen 2s and the higher-ups in force like Caspar? Or, and the higher-ups / enforcers like Caspar are Gen 1?
It's not... I wouldn't even say they're really part of the generation system because they weren't made by the maker or the machine. They're just kind of like their own thing that was generated outside of Nevada by the auditor using some of the core tools the machine had, or at least what he had at his disposal. I would say that their probably closest approximate would be Gen 2s and Gen 1s, but it's also not exactly accurate because that means they were made by the machine. Meanwhile, these guys were not. They're more like a foreign virus.
Smokey just 76 Kryy asks, question. I don't know if it was already asked, but are you gonna release all the sprites after Max 2?
You know, I originally really wanted to do that, but now with the advent of AI stealing everything, I kind of like am a little more cautious about that. Because, you know, it was kind of like a joke when AI was like copying animation, like, oh, it'll never be good enough. But I mean, look at the fucking trend of it, right? They're gonna keep pumping trillions of dollars into it until it literally can replace everybody. So I'd rather not personally feed my own like life's work into the maw of the machine, right?
Exactly, because if
So-
we start seeing Menace Combat AI animations,
No, that's the thing. We're
I'm
joking
ending it.
about that. I guarantee you it's gonna happen within like a year or less. It
That's
probably
good.
will. That's why I'm leaning more towards doing the art book style, which shows like the process that other humans can appreciate instead of it just kind of getting like fed into a mouth. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Big Bad Dude 6066 Y2C asks, to everyone, what do you think about the upcoming Dead Jab cartoon? From what is known, it will take place in a hellish Nexus city.
Oh,
Staring Jab and some new Dissonant demons will show up.
I really hope it's not more islands. Please, no more.
Will there be
Please.
rocks?
I hope it's no more islands, but at the same time I am excited to see more of
I mean,
Nexus.
Jesus coming back is cool. I'm just really not going to be excited if it's more floating rocks. I think I'm
I
going to
was-
like
I was-
mentally check
Second
out.
coming of Jesus.
I'm a tad worried because Jeebus is like my favorite character from the series, and I'm not sure if I want him coming back.
I mean, the
I mean, that's why
finality.
he's your favorite.
I was worried about this episode too. Like really worried about him coming back, but this the comeback of Jesus. But I think that
Yeah,
happened.
the literal second
But-
coming of Christ,
Yeah.
right?
But the experiment 2 calmed me down a little, but just a little. I'm still like
I'm
I don't know.
mostly,
I'm not the most excited.
I'm mostly worried
I'm
that
probably
he's
more
not going to
excited
use
for
his...
Maxification.
I'm just worried he's not going to be using his powers very much. I mean, I want to see him actually get to do cool shit, not just be shooting agents or some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I always loved his powers.
Mnemonic the Duck asks, to Jaso, my last two questions of the scream. In the Max 2 movie, will Abaddon have a new origins or is he still an engineer? And will you release that classic style ATP hybrid or was only the head made?
Well, that was just a head I did as like a cute little experiment if they had appeared in like Madness 2 or 3. As for Abaddon's backstory, I am making a change where it's not the same ATP from Abduction. Instead, it's one of the ATPs from Artifact that went into the other place to retrieve the Halo, which I think makes a lot more sense because they were directly tied to the course of events that led Auditor to creating Abaddon, having that whole, you know, the whole foundation of what happens later.
By the way, I just wanted to say like one thing real quick. I just scrolled up on the chat on what was being written, and I saw Kuda wrote Kirxee, when you're gonna get better in Tekken. I just wanted to say sit down, Kuda. That's all.
Bad at
Did
video games.
Did he crush you in Tekken?
No, the opposite. He's mad.
Oh.
Just a lot of shitting and pissing going on, I bet.
Guts on the mic asks, hey Joe, not asks, but he said, hey Jaso, there was an OC in Manus Extremis 2 who transformers grunts into weapons, in particular into a chainsaw. Bet you wish he was made earlier to put him into Max 2.
I mean, I could still put him in the movie, but I don't know the collab that you're talking about. Or at least I haven't seen it. I gotta be honest, I don't really watch clip collabs anymore. Like, whenever I see them by default, I just kind of aren't interested because I've seen a bazillion of them.
I wanna be in a collab that has an actual. I really need to look for a collab that has like an actual story thing going on. And one thing leads to another.
Well, you want to know what? Story-based collabs are like the ones that always fucking fail because managing them is a lot more difficult than doing a clip collab.
Yeah.
I guess so, but
I mean,
still.
Phobia died, Jailbreak 2 died, Greedy Collab died.
I mean, I can't even, even
Jailbreak
imagine
1?
putting everything together.
I
It's like a
managed.
one?
cohesive story.
Yeah.
Jailbreak 1 died and had to be like reanimated, I guess.
I mean, it's kind of Jailbreak 1 is very different from the original plan that Konami had. And Konami was making it was strictly going to be like wholly clip based with no interactions between characters. And then when I took over, I wanted like my number one focus was to make it so teams would kind of like cross into each other a bit more. I did everything I could to make that happen. A lot of shit had to get cut, but I think ultimately it still ended up being a little bit better than it would have been. Paradig 2 is very rough around the edges, but I'm still very proud of what I managed to accomplish, given the fact that I literally had people trying to stop me from finishing it. That was still so fucking stupid that I had to put up with that, though. But there's also a lot of cut content from Paradig 2. I think I talked earlier about Kryy. Like, he had a whole car chase scene that he was working on. There's supposed to be scenes animated by Alpha Nuva. It's kind of funny, because the original Paradig Madness was also supposed to have a shitload of people. It's supposed to be one of the biggest Madness collabs ever. And, like, everyone but, like, 4 people bailed on it. And the same thing happened later, and history repeated itself. And it still turned out just fine.
Is it just me, or do you really like making things big?
I like not making something
Wow.
forgettable. I like making things cool. And I think a part of that is making sure that I'm putting in as much effort as I can, even though that ended up being extremely fucking stressful trying to keep all that shit together at the time, given the circumstances. I was in the middle of doing fucking college courses back then. I was still working on my my bachelor's degree. And that was not fun to deal with while also doing my classes late in the fall, but it worked out just okay.
Let
It was
me
wacky.
see. Score pack 6. It's just score pack. Come on, J-Soul. What was going through your head when you were charring up my crippled face? I don't think Scorepack's very happy right now.
I was
What?
thinking, oh yeah, because they fucked your guy's face up really bad.
Yeah.
Well, the thoughts I was thinking was the confidence your character had in this battle, because when he comes in here, he does a really good job and even kills one of the ammo robots, which is very rare for a character to accomplish. And so he's just kind of cocky. He's like, another one of these losers? I'll kill him super easy.
I don't know how many times we had the same conversation by now.
Exactly, but it's just because I find it really,
Yeah.
I find it really funny. I just think it's
But
amusing.
I think it's really, you know what I think? I'm sorry for cutting in, but I think it's a very good like thing to show where you're like one of the tropes I like when you show like a really strong character, and that very strong character who you just thought is this like an amazing great warrior still gets bodied, still gets fucked up. It really shows you like the scale of all things.
It shows how intense it is, because it has to be believable that all the OCs are being killed and dying. If I just had it be, all the strongest characters die off screen or them get killed really lame ways, it would be like, I would feel like I'm doing people a disservice. Like, I kind of have to do it. Like, I need to show off the characters at full strength and have there be these big protracted battles, because that's really how they would be fighting if they're fighting to the death.
Yeah.
Sorry, seems like we missed freaking. Why can I not read your name? Hold on. We missed. Porra! Caralho, inferno! Give me a sec. We missed we missed CCC Taco's fucking donation for a second, so let me read that real quick. He asks, will the machine and the maker have an appearance / role since this whole invasion will get our attention?
The machine does have a key role. The maker, I'm not too sure yet. At one point, I was actually considering the maker being, like, instead of it being Abaddon versus Sokar, or Sobekotep, which is the new name, I was originally going to make it so it's Abaddon versus the maker. But I realized that kind of throws the power scaling a little too off in the wrong direction. Because I can't have Abaddon competently fight the Maker and have him struggle against fighting all the OCs at the same time, because realistically, if he could damage a character that's the god of creation, fighting any other character would be like nothing. Like that would just break the scaling too much.
It would be like the fucking Watchmen clip of Dr. Manhattan just waving his hand at the guy exploding.
And exploding Rorschach, yeah. It'd be kind of like that. So to keep things in scale and to keep them tense, I'm keeping it so it's like employer versus having an employer versus creator of all time and space in the universe, you know, right?
Right.
The machine does have a key role in the movie, and that does come into play, especially during the final battle, where shit really starts hitting the fan. You know, I like to think of specific scenes as characters having a bad day, like the Kirxee cafeteria scene where he bumps his head and gets his fingers blown off. That was called Kirxee Has a Bad Day. And I think the ending of the movie would be called The Machine Has a Bad Day.
In our fucking movies, everybody has a bad day.
Yeah, everyone has a bad day. Scorpack
But
has a bad day here.
Let me see.
Scorpack is having an existential crisis looking at this guy die.
Adrenaline Inject also did a donation of 200 ARS. And it is when N51 style Scream JSO, we provide the bulk of the invasion force.
I would like to have like maybe an N51 Division stream sometime. It's just my schedule's fucking tight. I didn't even think I was gonna have enough time this month to do a stream. I thought the Mexican one was gonna be the last one before I go on my big trip. I'm still going to Eastern Europe, and I will not be streaming. Certainly won't be streaming in August. And then when I get back in September, I'm going to be streaming for Madness Day, and I'm not going to be having a community stream that month, most likely, because I'm going to be getting back late September, just barely in time for the stream in the first place. And the next community stream will probably be October for Day of the Dead. And that'll be like another Latin American stream where I get some new guests. Gabriel Barsh is going to be joining for that one.
Ooh,
It'll be really fun.
that's nice.
Let me check the normal messages again. Now that we
Yeah,
got
so the
this
next
done
3
here.
community streams, I want to do a UK one, Russian one. I was thinking France, but I'm realizing that getting a hold of Konami would probably be quite difficult. Because he's
I
gone
can
like,
give you the
he's still doing like Roblox, I think.
I could probably get that arranged.
Maybe.
We're
I
still in
really-
contact.
But who
I
else
really
would it
wish-
even be? It would just be Konami and Darren. Those are the only 2 French guys I know.
Just a
That's
bot
us.
on.
You know,
Botdon's
chat,
French?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You know, chat. I really wish you guys had followed JSO's advice and put the questions in all caps to make our life easier. But this.
No,
is my life,
just
I
make
guess.
this guy suffer. Make him suffer.
Duro Kabuto. What's your name? I have a question for JSO. If even a small handful of OCs get away by the end of the raid, but every other objective is complete, will ammo consider the operation a failure?
It's a failure if they do not accomplish every one of their main objectives, because it's not just like a... It's not just for the sake of killing these characters that they're here. Like, making sure every single Malevolent Original's dead is extremely important to what comes later with Abaddon. Like, all the other characters need to be dead for the next phase of their plan to even work. There can't be any active Gen 2 entities within Nexus City when they pop things off. And then for N51 fans, that might be a little concerning when you hear that. I know. So just know that Ammo loves you all to the very end.
Whifford Tung Sahor asks a question for Porky.
God damn it.
Why Scriberino can't live without his mask?
Yeah,
Gonna
why does he
kill
need
you.
it?
He likes to smoke that Zaza.
If
No,
I
he
take
has
off that mask, will you die?
He will. He has that weird gas inside of him, and he can't function without it. You basically, the mask is glued to his face, so if you try to take it off, you'll rip it off with his skin.
He gets killed once by the Ammo hybrid.
You're a big guy.
Huh?
You don't know the fucking plane scene.
Probably has to do with people farting.
the Bane
Don't bring that up
steals
again.
the fucking
Bane.
plane.
Oh, from Batman.
Yeah, what would happen if you? What would happen if I took off your mask? That would be very painful.
For you.
Fucking
Very
Pringles can
painful for you.
Pringles can Bane voice.
You, for you.
That would be kind of funny. Actually, Crepper does get to use some cool abilities in Max 2 that weren't shown in the original movies. I'm not going to mention the spoilery ones, but he uses this really cool trick during his fight with Abaddon. Just as like a general layout of the film, after escape pattern is the throne, and that's when it's like an all-out vehicle supersized war between Nexus Core and N51 and Ammo, like the combined invasion force. That's where Phobos comes in. And then after that's the huge-ass battle between Abaddon, Sokar, and all the OCs. And as you can
Can tell me
imagine...
what the fuck is Abaddon? Like, even, like, what the fuck is the deal with him? Is it like...
With my OC?
Yeah, is it like... Who does it belong to?
Abaddon is basically the way that Auditor is able to manifest himself within Nevada without actually entering Nevada. Because after he was destroyed, he was kind of banished to his own dimension, so he can't directly... Like, he can't step into the Nevadian plane without the machine reacting and deleting him. So the Auditor basically created like a proxy body through Abaddon, and he's able to possess the body to then do what he needs to do within
Oh.
Nevada.
So
That's
is Abaddon
interesting.
not his own being anymore? Because I remember in
No, Abaddon does still have like his own brain, in the same way that the Auditor is able to enhance and possess his own soldiers with a fragment of his power. It's sort of a similar process where they needed the original brain from one of his own soldiers that he could then possess, and that's how he controls the body.
Ah.
Because he can't possess another machine or automaton, but he can possess living creatures, and that's why there's a living brain instead of Abaddon.
Mm.
So the battle between...
That explains it.
Yeah. So the actual battle between Abaddon and Yilon, or whatever the fucking body is called, it initially starts out as a battle between effectively what are their proxies within Nevada, and it eventually moves into their own dimensions, and that's when they actually use their true forms and their full power comes out. So it'll be really cool, and the fucking battles progress. There'll be a really great scale to it. The most important part is that it has to have absolute finality, and I can't make it cheap. The two characters aren't going to stand on top of the roof of the Megaplex and slowly swing swords at each other. I guarantee it.
Maybe they could play some, hide and seek,
That'd be really
like
funny.
in one famous series.
Like in one famous series where instead of the character instantly killing the other at any time, they just very, very slowly attack, don't use any of their abilities, and let them constantly run away.
It'd be cool if Abaddon got like really tired and fell down for a second and then
Got back up
got
after
back up.
less than... He just falls down for 1 second and immediately gets back up.
This script
That'd
has
be
been
pretty
going.
cool.
I think you have the opportunity to make something really, really funny with
No, that'd be kind of hilarious.
Elon.
Look, I'll be back
You
again.
can do
because-
something a little,
It'd be really funny to actually have him do that. Like, have Kelza do that in his own scene. Like, he's just walking, falls over, does nothing, and then just immediately gets back up like nothing happened. Like, maybe he's like Heartman from fucking Death Stranding, where like every couple of minutes he just passes out for like a second at a time.
Look, I'll be right
There's a
back.
character in Tekken.
I
Like
need you.
pack tournament, I think, is like an old man, and his whole gimmick is like a joke character, kind of. The whole gimmick is that he can't stand on his own. He like falls down all the time.
Oh, I've
Kind of
seen that
funny,
character.
really.
Guys, I need to get my lunch. I've been to scream for Kryy.
I've been fucking
2 hours
starving
now.
since I started this thing, goddammit, but you people are just too much fun to talk to, and we keep getting questions. It's almost like it's
Same
good
here.
chemistry or something.
Fuck you,
Yeah,
I
I'll
love
be
you,
right
man.
back. I'm gonna get a pizza.
Go grab a pizza, and we're going to be wrapping this up. I'm going to pick out a few more questions. Any last-minute questions, send them now. I'm sorry if we didn't get to everybody, but
Wait,
it's
that's
been
a
really
good
busy
question.
stream.
That's a good question. Coming from the one and only Dake So Abaddon is basically a Mary Sue.
How's
Not
that
really
the
a question,
case?
more so a fact.
Not really?
I don't know, ask him.
How are they a Mary Sue? I mean, genuinely. Any answers to that? I don't think so.
They're like auditor but cooler.
Not really. They're kind of just like more like a suit of armor that he wears in a way.
Basically, the whole, I don't know, maybe what ache means is that it's just like overpowered or something. I don't know.
I mean, they kind of have to be because they're going against another one of
Yeah.
the most absurdly overpowered characters in the fandom.
Yeah, I think it makes sense.
In context, it makes sense, but I
And
get why.
there was so much build up for Abaddon, all the fucking shorts you made with Abaddon being like created.
Yeah, I need to
and,
make sure I
the
deliver on
brain
that,
and
and I
shit.
make it as cool
If-
as it can be.
Yeah, now if you made like a super weak character,
No,
which
yeah,
is, like,
I'm just
gets
gonna animate it
killed
like
with the power
no,
of friendship, that would be lame.
I'm gonna animate it like Realm 4, where they just fight on a flat surface for like a few minutes and swing at each other, and no damage is dealt. I think that'd be really funny.
You keep poking at Killzone. Oh,
Cause it's the most prime example I can think of.
you gotta wake up to another drama on Twitter tomorrow.
No, I mean, here's the thing. The way I'm gonna animate his characters are gonna be even more interesting than he could ever animate them. Like, for actual Realm fans, they're
Brutal.
really gonna like what happens with, like, Sokar and Elon, because it's more than you'd
Brutal.
actually see from Realm. You actually get to see an end to the character's arc, which you're not gonna get with the actual series.
So here's another good question. A question to Jaisal. That means that the auditor is inside Abaddon looking
Yes,
emoji.
and it's a very sexual context.
Yeah.
We mean that in the
Oh,
most
they wrote,
inappropriate
"This
way.
is my awesome OC. He's like the auditor's son."
The auditor's son. You don't want to know what? That's actually a pretty funny way of saying it. I approve of that.
This is like a Chris. When you think about it, this is like a Chris channel level character.
Christian level.
Yeah, like my
character.
character is like a mix between Pikachu and Sonic. Yeah, my character is like a mix between Auditor and
Auditor and who?
robot. I don't know.
Well, if it's gonna be a
Could be
Sonichu
Asha
comparison,
with like Aldamos.
Deimos. I miss Eshio. Isn't he Russian?
Yeah.
Maybe I can have him in the Russian stream later this year.
He's named Vladimir. He lives in a city, Vladimir.
I think that's kind of funny. Goodness gracious. Okay, hang on. Getting spammed messaged. 1 second. But good. Okay, we're gonna have to wrap this shit up. How long have I been streaming for? 17 hours?
Something like that.
Actually, where is
Sounds
the
about
thing?
right, yeah.
Let me actually take a look how long I've been streaming for. Can I actually see that anywhere?
Over 2 hours.
No. 5 hours. It's
There's no
impossible.
way.
No, it's been that long. I'm serious.
I mean, no, we've been in the voice chat for a little longer to set shit
We
up.
started this just after 1:30, and it's 4 o'clock. That's a long time.
Yep.
Pretty fucking crazy if you ask me. It should be almost impossible.
I hope the stream was a good one.
No, this was actually a really great time, and you guys were really solid guesses. Any final questions to our guest? Hit them out right now. Because you might not be seeing these Polish bastards again.
Ever.
Because they're
Yeah,
Poles.
guys, don't expect to see me like anytime soon. So your
We're
last
gonna-
chance.
They're going to miss Kryy. Yeah, because Kryy might not be making anything madness anymore. So if you want to ask him any last questions, now's the time. Or else he'll be lost forever. Actually, this would be a good time to ask Kryy. Did you enjoy your time on the stream?
That was alright, I guess.
We were chill. We had a fun time. How about you, Kirxee?
It was sweet. I enjoyed it.
Yay. I just like, I like doing these community-focused streams more than just the regular ones where I animate because I like actually just like chatting with people instead of me just kind of, plucking away at frames.
There's a
Oh, no.
very interesting
The horse
question
is
coming
here.
from Dake.
Uh-oh.
Dake wrote, "Does Kryy see himself more of a Pole or a Russian?"
That's a complicated question, you see. I'm a Paul mostly by a technicality, I'd say. Like, I didn't announce the stream on the channel because I was afraid, my fans would see it and they'd be like disappointed
Nie,
in
no
me.
kurwa, nie mogę. Wstydzę się bycia Polakiem.
That is kind of funny.
Yeah, I'm not much of a Russian, I guess, but also not much of a Polak.
Not much of a Ruski Pooski.
No.
Then I guess it all makes sense, doesn't it? It all adds up. Every last...
100% pure blood American.
Back. What did I miss?
Now we're about to wrap up the stream. I do
Oh.
plan on having an American stream next in July. But again, that's kind of up in the air because I might be doing too much shit that month to be able to manage that. But definitely stream, like another Madness Day stream in September because those are always really fun. I might actually have one of you polls with me for that.
Ooh.
Well, wait, Poke, you've been with me for like the last 2 streams, haven't you?
I don't know if last 2 streams, but I've been... Okay, the last one I think was like 4 months ago.
I mean the actual Max 2, like when we review Madness Day streams.
Oh, the Madden... Oh, yeah. 2 or 3? No, 2.
You've been the last 2, and you've always been a very wonderful guest. I probably would
thank
want to
you.
get one poll to join in on that, so I might pick either Kryy or Kirxee. One of the other OGs.
I guess I might be down whenever that is.
Get some
Alright.
Polish spice in there.
We shall bring honor to the Polish community.
Polska górą!
Oh, isn't that just wonderful? I think you were all very nice guests. We had a lot of funny little moments and interesting insights. Kryy, I'm very sorry that you've lost that little spark for animating, but at least know that you've done quite a lot for the community. You've made some very legendary projects, and you're certainly one of the more prominent members of, like, Old Madness and Neo Madness and all that shit.
Yeah, all that, but I'm not planning on leaving. It's, you could say, involuntary.
It's more
Like,
like...
I've been trying my best to get something going for the past, I don't know, a year or so. It's just a bump
I
in my
understand.
creative endeavors, you could say. Because it's not even madness. It's not only madness. I'm just, like, incapable of creating anything, like, at all.
Have you tried working on anything outside of Madness?
Yeah, I have a bunch of other stuff. I have a bunch of interests. Like, art isn't the only one, but it's definitely one I can't engage with at all at the moment.
Well, I sincerely hope that you find your spark again and continue to make cool things. If you're still around for Madness Day, I might invite you to be on the review panel.
No, imagine that.
I mean, that'd be pretty funny, personally. Any last thoughts from you, Potke?
That's from me. I always enjoy being here on the stream with you, my love. Kisses, hugs. It's always fun, and I really like how you started doing these community, like nationality themed streams, and I'm looking forward to the other ones to meet all of the colorful characters in this community.
Isn't that just wonderful? And last but not least, Kirxee, final words before we wrap this up?
I just want to say that it was a very sweet live stream. I enjoyed it a lot. I enjoyed the questions that were asked. The whole thing was really, really nice, and I'm looking forward to seeing Maxification 2 release one day. I think it could be the best movie of all time. If it comes out one day, I think it has the potential. And that would be pretty much it. It was very fun, and if you ever do anything like this again, I would be down to join as well.
Totally. I guarantee that it will be coming out. It's just going to take some time.
Max 2 is gonna be the movie.
It's almost like having a full-time job kind of makes it so you can't spend 6 hours a day animating anymore.
Imagine that.
Yeah, imagine that. Alrighty.
Why is your job not animating, man?
Excuse me, Jason, why are you spending time with your family and friends instead of animating Flash every day?
You weirdo.
Yeah,
I
seriously.
thought that we were your friends, the little sprites in your anime.
Yeah, the adorable little plushies.
You know, before we wrap this up, can I make a request?
What?
Potke,
Yep.
do the that's all, folks.
The what?
No, we're not
That's-
doing that.
that's
Get rid
Oh,
of the, get rid of the pig.
fucking
No.
the pork. No, don't put me on the
We're
spot.
not doing that. That's ridiculous. We're done. Thank you guys
Okay.
for swinging in with this stream. We had a great time, but now it comes to an end.
Hey, Sol,
That's all, folks.
before you wrap it up, you just show the progress at least where you got done today.
I just did some random effects stuff while chatting with you guys. Really, I did like the blood trails on the swords. I did the little crates in the background. I did the sparks and smoke for Kirxee and the muzzle flashes when he's firing. The sparks when the machete blade hits the shotgun and knocks it out of his hand. Some of the extra blood splatters when they get hit. The blood splatters on the Kamamo when his head gets split in half, and also on the sheath of the weapon in his hands. Just effect stuff.
Okay.
I find it easier to work on like those sorts of elements rather than animating characters, because when I'm animating characters, it kind of needs my full attention when I'm working on it. Or else I find
can
myself doing
occupy
things
a
out of
lot.
pace a bit.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I'll be seeing you folks later. Thank you for swinging by. Have a good night.
Bye bye.